Gay!
TEE-HEE
TV, we talk some shit, we spill some tea. Charles is drunk, Stone's on a spree. Damian's high and Jim's horny. Dexter's back, he's chopping heads. 7 episodes all in rags. We don't care if the story's crap, we just want tips in a body bag. TEE-HEE TV. Your moms are shanked off what you see. We'll piss unhappy, Gilmore too. And Superman can suck it too. TEE-HEE TV, your mom's ashamed of what you see. We'll piss on Happy Gilmore too, and Superman can suck it too. Then shout it, Charles says, oi, this film's a turd. Damian pukes up his final word. Stone just laughs and lights a joint. Jim Grinde whips his dick for points. TEE-HEE TV, we talk some shit, we spill some tea.
Why has it got me whipping my dick?
Stone had his junk, and Adam Sandler's still a drunk. TEE-HEE TV. The show that makes your dad OD. TEE-HEE. We'll watch your brain with DSC. Sit back out. Fear bonds, a skilling lag, and blackout. Dexter's back, he's chopping heads. 7 episodes all in reds. We don't care if the story's crap, we just want tits and a body bag. TEE-HEE TV. Your mom's ashamed of what you see. We'll piss on Happy Gilmore too, and Superman can suck it too. Charles says, oi, this film's a turd. Damian pukes up his final word. Stone just laughs and lights a joint. Jim Grinde whips his dick for point. TEE-HEE TV. We talk some shit, we spill some tea. Superman's stripes don't hide his junk, and Adam Sandler's still a drunk.
Is that even true?
The show that makes your dad OD. TEE-HEE TV. We'll rot your brain with idiocy. We'll rot your brain with idiocy. The blackout. The blackout. The blackout. It's hard to squeal. Someone farts into the mic. Then blackout.
What was up with that long ass intro?
Fucking Damian.
Fucking me.
You
No
were
dig.
fucked up, Damian.
Holy crap, man.
I think it's finished, and then it's like, no, I'm doing a whole different song now, and then I'm back to the other one.
Yeah,
I did not like the accusations made about me in this video, this song, that I'm horny, basically, and I pull my pecker out. That's what I'm reduced to? Sexual innuendos?
Yeah, but also, I gotta bring light to something here in the comment section. I gotta bring light. It's like, what are you talking about, Lou? Just like last time I talked to you about this, you said you liked the movie. So what are you talking about?
Yeah. I mean, I liked the movie, but I don't know. Maybe I'm an idiot, apparently. It seems like Gunn stole a lot of stuff. I'm jumping the gun here. I'm jumping the gun. You guys, you got to do it.
You know what? I guess we're jumping right into it. We're gonna talk about Superman first.
Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah. But no, it's just I'm just gonna say it. Man of Steel did it better.
Wait. This is TEE TV. Welcome. We didn't even introduce ourselves. Come on, man.
Right.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah. I am so sorry, Chad. I forgot to introduce us. Yes, welcome to TEE TV. I am Charles, Blackie's best friend, and And this is Damian, and we also have the amazing Jim Grinde.
That's me.
Yeah.
Very amazing.
Yeah.
So
Continue.
Superman was not that bad.
Yeah. You loved it, right, Charles?
Oh yeah, yeah. So amazing.
What did you hate about it?
No,
'Cause
I didn't like Superman. I thought Superman was dumb. You know, I feel just like Ken Jeong in that clip that we showed at the beginning when we first went live, where he goes, "Ha, gay."
You
Yeah.
mean this one?
Yes, Jim. Yes,
I'll
that one.
Knew
I'll
it.
never not love that. It's so good.
Yeah, it is a good one. But no.
Gay!
Yeah. Oh man, I did not like Superman at all. James Gunn's style does not fit Superman at all.
I don't agree. I mean, I don't want to say James Gunn's style per se, but I felt it was very Superman-y. I felt it was pretty true to the comic books.
Oh my god! I was not much of a comic book reader when I was a kid, so I can't compare the two. But just by going off of what I saw in the Superman movie, no, it didn't work. It didn't work at all. It's just, I mean, also, I didn't like the dog. I mean, I like dogs. I think dogs are cool. I love my 2 dogs that I have.
What was not to like about the dog? He showed up, he barked, he did dog things, and he left.
It's not that I didn't like the dog itself behaved like a dog normally would but I just didn't like the design of the dog. The dog's CG effects look cheap as fuck. The CG overall.
The dog
in the movie-
sucks.
The guy Stone is here.
Superman's gay. Fuck this movie.
Oh yeah, Lou's here. Okay.
Yeah, listen, Stone's
Like I
never going to
said
show up.
yesterday,
Like that.
Charles, I did not like Superman. I enjoyed Fantastic Four. The fucking dog was
right.
annoying.
Right, that's right.
The costumes were fucking horrendous.
Yes, thank you. That's another thing I didn't like. I thought the costumes looked dumb as
You're stupid. The costume looked like George Reeves' first Superman.
The costumes were fucking loose.
fantastic. His underpants were fucking yeah. They're supposed to. It was a fantastic costume.
No, he had no muscles.
They're just enough muscles,
Muscles?
and he's not supposed to necessarily be a muscle man. He's just
Well, after
stronger.
the great Henry Cavill, they have to put Superman with muscles. If they don't have fucking muscles, then your Superman sucks.
Look, I love
Hey,
Henry
bro,
Cavill.
like, where your muscles at? You don't got no muscles, bro.
Do you even lift, bro?
Yeah. You don't got abs, you don't got nothing.
The man of the hour has arrived.
Jesus Christ. Dealing with fucking Russians here.
Yeah. Well, how'd you like Superman? How'd you like Superman?
Didn't watch it.
How'd you like Happy Gilmore too?
It was like an attempt at a humorous.
Oh, you did watch it.
I mean, I sort of try to get into it, but I have to admit I got off pretty late last night. So, like,
how'd you like Dexter Resurrection episodes 1 through 7?
What the hell? What the hell's going on right now? Why are we doing a speed round?
I'm just.
Oh yeah.
I'm just
We're
tweaking your
doing
nipples.
like a special show where we're ending it in like 15 minutes.
I'm just trying to ease you into the fact that fucking Lou's here. I'm trying to make you. I'm trying to trick you.
Well, no need to trick me. I'm not like Shooter. I'm good.
I thought Shooter McGavin was a great character. I fucking, as one who hasn't, we'll get to that. We're talking about Superman.
We're talking about Superman right now. We'll get to Happy Gilmore in a minute.
Oh my God. Okay, so is Superman really a soy boy?
I didn't think so. They do.
The fucking interview that he had with Lois, I thought was one of the worst parts of the entire movie. His behavior during that interview, he was acting like a little bitch. Oh my God!
To his defense,
but
he's only a
but
3-year-old Superman.
The only one that was making any sense in that entire interview was Lois.
Well, she was supposed to make sense. She's the seasoned reporter. But again, this movie wasn't that good.
No, it wasn't.
The only thing I will give it is that it's setting up, now that it's been confirmed, the Superman saga.
Oh, for fuck's sake. We're going to get more of that.
And when we see this Superman, look, Hideo Kojima, he really said it best about what was done with this film. Not a single thing. Whatever. I'm an American, Charles. I speak it. So Hideo Kojima said. Hideo Vagina said. He said the whole thing was never shot from a Superman perspective like we used to get. It was all shot from the human's eye level, and that really made me realize when we finally see Superman being Superman from the Superman perspective, it's going to be extra exciting. So in this next movie, this movie will be a nice slow build to that moment, I think.
Something tells me Supergirl will be better than Superman.
Yeah, no shit, because it's got Lobo in it.
Not even for the Lobo aspect, just because it's not James Gunn fucking filming it.
Are you
sure? James
sure?
Gunn wants to always shoehorn 85 million fucking jokes and a bunch of more horse hockey than anything else. But what was Damian's thoughts on this movie?
Excuse me, a drunk Supergirl and Lobo, and you don't think they're going to shoehorn in a million jokes?
I don't know, because James Gunn didn't write it.
But you don't have Lobo in a movie with no jokes.
Oh, I'm pretty sure the Lobo aspect will be jokey. As long as... who wrote that movie? I know Gunn didn't. I don't remember if it was a woman.
James Gunn is writing.
Not,
it's what it says. Oh, wait, I wrote
movie
Superman.
are you talking about, Lou?
Supergirl.
Oh,
it's Anna Nagaria.
Yeah, it was a female, and I think she's being tasked to write Teen Titans.
Oh, they're doing a Teen Titans movie?
Yeah. You know, Gunn's universe is always going to be an obscure universe. He's going to go with a lot of B-level characters.
Yeah,
hence the reason why we got that fucking Guy Gardner. Only thing he did good was fucking the middle finger with the tanks.
Yeah,
God, you're such a downer. Jesus.
It wasn't. I just wasn't feeling Nathan Fillion as Guy Gardner.
No, I didn't.
We're only getting a cameo.
I didn't feel him as Guy Gardner either. I mean,
yeah, he's like in the movie for maybe 10 minutes.
Oh, that's fucking bullshit. I'm not watching it now. Yes, I am.
Well, look, I mean, my preferred Green Lantern is Jon Stewart. I've always been a fan of Jon Stewart because he's.
Well, you're getting him in HBO.
Yes, I know. He's going to be coming to the Green Lantern Corps.
You must be very excited that he's hosting the Daily Show again.
What?
I was trying to think of the Daily Show joke, and I couldn't think of one.
And that was the best I could pull, so you know.
Yeah.
Wait. We already know who's playing Jon Stewart. It's that guy from that Netflix movie.
Yeah, Aaron Pierre, I think is his name, some shit like that.
Yeah.
A slightly lighter version of that, it's an animated character.
Yeah. I saw that movie that he was in on Netflix, and it was pretty good. He did a good job in it.
What was it?
Ridge.
Yeah.
I heard it was good. I just never went and watched it.
Yeah, it was fun. It was.
But again, Damian, what were your thoughts on Super Gay?
I thought that my main thought is that I haven't seen it. Yeah.
Okay, so another one who didn't see Superman.
Well, Uwe Boll, world famous film director, saw Superman, and he says,
"World famous.
All Superman films was shit, all of them, because he is a phony half-fag idiot in a blue circus costume."
I saw that the other day, and I completely forgot to send it. It's so funny. He's a menace in the best possible way.
Mm-hmm.
So
it says half gay. I read it. I read it wrong. That's
I was thinking that way. I was like, I don't recall him going that hard.
I'd seen phony half. I just half a fat. Never mind.
Yeah.
My fault. I'm the bigot, not Uwe Boll.
So Charles Weeden spent $25 yesterday that he can't get back.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, that's
Well,
how
that
much.
usually happens when you spend money. You can't get it back.
No. That's how much it costs to rent the movie.
You paid $25 to watch Superman?
Yeah.
No wonder you hated it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I was pissed.
I paid
when
fucking
found out.
$15 to go see it with my 2 fucking sons in the movie theater.
Look. I mean,
And actually, it was like 25 with the popcorn and soda.
I went to my Roku looking for something to watch while I had my lunch, and I
Yes,
was
son.
like, and it was advertising Superman, and I was like, oh look, Superman is available for renting, so let's go see. And I was like, oh, it's $25. It's like, I don't know, but I really want to watch the movie. It's like, fuck it, I'll just pay it and I'll go watch the movie. And it's like, what's the worst that could happen? And when I watched it, I was like, okay, this is okay so far. And then when I was like 30 minutes into the movie, I was like, oh my god, what have I done? And I was like, oh man, it's just like, look, I paid the money. I have to see it to the end. I have to get my money's worth. Just like
What did you think of Lois Lane flying the spaceship? Walt Flanagan thought it was very stupid.
Oh,
I
no,
thought he thought it was
look,
great. I
look,
thought you're
I-
wrong. Sorry, Damian's spreading lies. Walt Flanagan thought it was an innovation in cinema when Lois flew the fucking ship.
Oh, I don't
Oh,
believe
so that's
that
why,
for a
so that's why
second.
people gave him shit for it. My
Fake
bad.
news. Fake news.
I don't believe that for a second. It's just no. It's just,
The only joke that fit that scene was when the fucking garage door was open. He's like, "You're super smart. You couldn't make a faster door."
We're getting to it.
oh,
Right.
yeah. That part was kind of dumb.
And then Mr. Terrific, he stole the scenes from me. Nathan Fillion was okay because Guy Gardner is a dickhead in the comic books. And sorry to say, but Hawkgirl was fucking useless.
Hawkgirl was dumb. Every single time she showed up on the screen, she was doing some stupid hawk screech, and I'm like, what? Come on, that was dumb.
I mean, the CW version of the fucking Hawks were better.
Yeah, they were. Bring
Again,
them back.
Fuck that dog.
Well, I mean, isn't it weird?
Okay,
though,
okay. You need to phrase that better.
why don't we talk about this? Why does this keep happening?
What is that?
Thinking that the Superman franchise needs to be constantly reimagined.
It's basically a textbook case of reinventing the wheel.
Well, technically, they went to not do that this time because that's what the whole 3,000 years ago, 3 this year ago, down to 3 minutes ago.
Threes.
We're starting in a Superman that is established. Sure, maybe
Which
only
was
3
fine.
years established, but
Which
it's
was
not an
fine.
origin story, so it's an attempt to move forward with the story. And seeing what he's doing with the saga, it seems we're finally going to get that.
Again, I didn't like the movie, but I'm intrigued to see what they do. Hopefully, we'll get. Again, the kid was fucking cast, and they went into production a few months later, so maybe he'll bulk up a little more, and they'll fine tune the costumes for the second movie.
I
Because
thought David Corny Sweat was like a very good Superman.
He
personally.
wasn't bad. I'll give you that. He wasn't bad. It's just the costume took me out, and again, his fucking humanized
love the
version.
I think we're missing the mark on his last name. I prefer Porn Sweat.
Fine. David Porn Sweat made a
That'll
great
work too.
Superman, and the costume was fantastic. The speech was lame. Making Lex Luthor cry was lame. Sure. Otherwise,
I think the reason why Lex Luthor cried is because he realized that he was defeated and that he was going to go to prison for a very long time.
Look, even the Gene Hackman Lex Luthor did not cry.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, but this is.
he didn't come
I
back
would
for the
say-
sequel either, Stone.
I
What
would
do you
say-
mean?
No,
he
he
did a
did.
couple movies. He did a couple
He did.
movies.
Well, actually, he did come back, but he left. He didn't come back for the third. My mistake.
Yeah, because the third was a terrible movie.
Was not.
Yes,
The
it
third
Was that the one with Richard Pryor? Or was
Yeah.
yeah,
Yes, that's
Yeah,
not a
that was
terrible movie.
it's not
Fantastic.
terrible. It's ridiculous, but you know,
He was in
it's a
all of
comic
them.
book movie.
No,
I don't remember.
Supergirl, which is the actual third movie. No, the actual fourth movie. That was ridiculous. Like, did you guys ever see that?
Yeah,
No.
I've seen it.
Can I just run it down? Here's the briefest rundown of the plot. So Supergirl's playing with a ball on her fucking home planet. The ball happens to essentially be the most important thing for their entire people to live, but she's just playing with it. It ends up flying out of a fucking window in the window planet they live on, and gets lost on Earth. She is then sent to Earth, or goes to Earth, to retrieve this ball and bring it home, gets to Earth, and sees a soccer game at an all-girls school, and decides to pose as a student in this all-girls school, and then goes to school. And then she's in school with like Lonnie Lane or some shit. I forget, like Lara Lane. It's Lois Lane's cousin. Jimmy Olsen does make a cameo appearance at some point. It's the most absurd fucking story in the world. Like, why this girl just decides to go to girls' school while she's there looking for a ball that her entire world is dependent on, and then there's witches after her too. It's a must-watch film, and I'm not even exaggerating or being facetious.
The movie is dumb. The story makes absolutely no goddamn sense, and I am talking about Supergirl now, not Superman.
Well, maybe you need to get a little silly beforehand, and you'll see it in a whole new
So
light.
you're basically telling me that in order for me to understand the entire plot of that tire fire of a movie, I need to be inebriated?
No, you will never understand the
to
plot.
enjoy.
Yes, to enjoy this movie, you need to at least be a little bit stoned. A little bit.
No.
Well, damn, you could want to be a black person every once in a while. Charles is okay.
No,
should bring Cupcake here.
That's
who
not what I
fucking
meant.
Loved
Oh,
Superman,
man.
unlike I. Well, he is black. He's best friend.
Yeah. That in this particular context, that is unfortunate.
It means you're an ally.
He was a charity case. We don't know how he really felt about Black E.
You're saying Charles gets just like a pity pass?
We'll put a pin in that for later. Put a pin in that for later. We'll just put a pin in that for later. That's all.
Ah, man. Oh, what the hell?
That's what we'll do.
I'm just digging that hole even deeper, aren't I? I'm just digging it even deeper.
No. No time for me to be the great accuser right now. We have much content to go over.
Yeah.
And to be honest, I can't wait to get to this Dexter talk more.
Oh yeah. I cannot wait to get to Dexter.
Oh, what are you talking about? You've had all the time in the world. You've done like 8 shows. You could have talked about it.
Okay, but the thing is that everybody here wants to talk about Dexter. So
I think maybe we should just hold it for next week.
Oh, fuck off! No, we are talking about it here and now.
All right, fine.
If you say so.
I reluctantly agree. Well, if you mean now, or
no. We still got to talk about Happy Gilmore too. Ow.
All right, so we established everybody loved Superman, so let's move on.
And I hated it, obviously.
Oh yeah. I definitely loved Superman.
I didn't see it twice.
Good. It is definitely worthy of all the awards. Oh man, I got all hot and bothered.
Well, while you're doing all of that and casting spells, won't you say there should be a Thundercats movie out there?
Because there should.
Go ahead, tell him in that voice. I think I believe in it now.
There should not be a Thundercats movie. Nobody should ever say that out loud.
What the hell?
Thundercats needs to be left alone.
Why, man?
They'll turn them into dogs. It'll be like fucking rain dogs instead of Thundercats or something.
Yeah, they should
Fucking
definitely leave Thundercats alone.
If they
100%.
made blue Jamaicans out of nowhere, they should be able to make the Thundercats.
They're making an all-female Cool Runnings too.
That's not what I mean. I'm not. That's not what I. You know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about
You're
Avatar.
making me crazy.
I'm talking about
You're
Avatar,
making me
man.
crazy.
I'm talking about Avatar, right?
Yeah, yes, we know what you meant by blue Jamaicans.
I didn't
But
hate part 1, but I had no draw to see the others. Did the third come out already?
No, it's coming out
no,
later
the
this
trailer
year.
came out like a week or two ago.
Yeah.
I have no interest. Like it's
Trailer
like those
for what,
movies.
Avatar?
What more?
Yeah,
what do you mean
Avatar.
more? What do you mean more Water Ricans?
This time it's dealing with the Fire Tribe. I don't know what we would call them this time.
And it's going to be 3 hours and 40 this time.
Oh! Come on, come on! I already got it. The Flamers.
Flamers.
That works.
It works.
So
And that trailer was more like probably a month ago.
Yeah, could be. I don't know. I just saw it at some point. I was like, yeah.
it was more like a little over a week ago when they released it.
No.
Wasn't that? Yeah. I didn't think it was that long ago.
It released with Fantastic Four, so Fantastic Four's been out 3 weeks. 3 weeks ago.
Okay,
Who
all right,
gives
so
a fuck?
almost a month ago.
Why are we debating this?
Yeah,
Movie
like
sucks.
it's like that clip from Family Guy. It's like, oh my god, who the hell cares?
Exactly.
Yeah,
Who cares for fucking Avatar? Ooh.
yeah.
We do, because we will be watching it. We can't just leave the series in limbo.
Yeah. I watched the last 2. I might as well watch this one just to see where it goes.
It better be shorter, though. God damn, that last one was so long.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, man, you had to tell it. You had to tell a very difficult story with, you know what I'm saying, and colors of blue and different shades of blue.
So blue.
Did you touch on Cupcakes? He loves Superman. I don't know how you guys.
I did, and I said you should even bring Cupcake because at least somebody could defend Superman with me, but you ignored me. Because you're a superstar. I'm Lou.
I did not hear you because I was getting dressed.
Yeah, right.
Oh, you joined the show nude?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's
I'm not on camera, so you would have never known.
Yeah.
So what? You guys going to touch on Happy Gilmore before we dive deep?
We
into
should all
this
join the
section?
show nude sometime. Really, commitment.
Really,
You know what? I'm taking my clothes off right now.
I wouldn't want. I really wouldn't want to shame you guys.
Yeah, because Stone's got the muscles.
We need viewers, Stone. We need some juice going. All right. So you know.
Hey! I don't take steroids, man. I don't take steroids.
Gotta get salacious.
Say it was an accident.
Hey.
Say, "Whoa, I was just trying to show them a little cut on my knee, and it slipped out."
Everybody's already seen me with my shirt off, so I'm not going down that route.
I mean, no, we've all been shirtless, and then I've even had white women be like, "Oh my," you know what I'm saying? Got warm from I distinctly remember Goose, you know what I'm saying, and the infamous redhead being warm for my form.
Ooh, my.
I had many black women walk up to me and rub their hands across my face and say, "Ooh, what a manly beard!" Seriously, like, "Ooh, that cut's so sharp. What a manly beard." Because I'm good at I'm good at shaving.
You must be good at calling ducks, baby.
I like to hang out with ducks.
Okay,
Ducks are good people.
That was a bad Duck Dynasty joke. Okay, my bad. All right.
I've never seen that program.
Those guys seem like they're brethren to you.
I'll go to hell.
Oh, my beard cut so sharply because I do it so well.
I mean, and you're such a conservative guy. You know what I'm saying? They seem to share your views.
I'm none of these things.
No, you're not a conservative guy, yo. I wasn't calling you a MAGA guy or anything like that. I was saying conservative. See, that's still
the only conservative thing about me is I don't think whores should kill their babies every other month. That's about it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, totally. There's a responsibility to that, but
On just about everything else, I'm pretty much a dumb gay liberal. I mean, the queers want to get married, go right ahead, you fruit booters. Go right ahead, enjoy the fucking horror.
okay,
Go
what
put
about
that
the
ring on his pecker.
okay, what about the new women in women's sports?
Well, first off, I'm making coffee. Sports are for fags, first off. So that's fine. But men and women are different. Okay? I would like women to have every advantage that they deserve. And when they have their own competitive sport, I don't want to go play there. Okay? I'm not going to put on a dress and go and win on them. I'm not going to do
But
that. It's unfair.
so you're
Okay.
actually going to say you enjoy the fact that they've been getting dildos thrown on their courts.
I didn't even
Whoa.
come close to saying that.
Whoa.
And kind of no, I don't like it because I think it's stupid. It's already the negative effects are show. Oh, we're just gonna do shows without. We're gonna just play with no audience now, and it's like,
That'll
well,
never happen.
He's like, so you mean like you already were?
yeah, this is all just a setup to fucking cover their dwindling numbers.
Yeah.
Oh, well, they are in collective bargaining agreements, so I mean, I don't know.
Well,
No, I
I mean,
think it's kind of rude, to be honest. I think it's funny, but I think you as a person need to know when to hold back something that might be hilarious, but it's kind of borderline sexual assaulty in a way. Or it's a little
Okay.
rapey. It's a
Okay.
little rapey. Throwing
Okay,
Yeah,
cocks
what
at
if the
women.
dildo hits one of them in the cooter?
but that aside,
Yeah, what if one of them bounced and then the woman gets him? She was a lesbian her whole life and it just ruined. Ruined.
Well, I mean, look. Now, that statement aside, very, very poignant. I would still say the first part, the first part of what you said, I really do feel like applies to our constant debate on Roseanne. I swear to God.
What about it?
The low-hanging fruit debate between you and I, Jim. You and I both love Roseanne.
The bitch was white.
But
so Happy Gilmore.
But still the truth of that situation, the truth of her comment is the low-hanging fruit, regardless of her race, though.
No,
the obviousness of the comment. The obviousness of the comment.
That woman looked like a Planet of the Apes character from the original series.
And that's the obviousness of the comment that you don't make. It's like the kid in high school with the braces. You can make a ton of comments about the kid with the braces, but you don't make the comments about the kid with the braces.
I think all of you who are saying that means black are the ones being racialist and not her.
Whoa. Hey. Whoa. What do you mean by that?
She's a strong, sexy woman, all right? You leave her alone. Strong, older, and very sexy.
Strong woman.
What are we talking about? We still talking about Roseanne being strong and sexy?
Yes, very strong, older, and very woman.
I'm just saying, man. I mean, we're always going to have that debate, just like we're always going to have the fucking Alex Jones debate. There's always going to be this contention between us, but hey, it's.
No, you lose the Alex Jones one because Alex Jones has always been right. Alex Jones has been right all the time, and he always flips sides. He will. It don't matter, which proves that he's telling the truth. He will. It doesn't matter what team you're on, Democrat, Republican, Trump, Biden. He'll go after all of you, every last one of you.
He was wrong about William Cooper, by the way, and he was wrong about Mark Dice.
Was he wrong about William Cooper? We don't know about that. Who knows about Mark Dice? And was he wrong about Sandy Hook? Don't know. I know that I've met many people personally, including an ex-NFL football coach who has fucking told me fucking flat out that they're from Sandy Hook and that shit is all fucking crisis actors. That's what these people from Sandy Hook are saying. So wrong, or Jones was intentionally fed false intel from the CIA, from his CIA informants, in order to discredit him and destroy him. That I think the latter is more likely.
I mean, and all of that when you're dealing with the tenuous, saying alphabet government aspects. I mean, yeah, it could always, you could always have that possibility, but still, the outright lies about William Cooper. You know what I'm saying? I mean, come on, man. That right there is weird.
William Cooper was a liar, though. He's from the 509 Brigade. My grandfather worked with William Cooper, same group, same missions. My grandfather was his superior. Okay. And Cooper in his books denies things that I have seen with my own eyes are true through my grandfather. So look, me, I have to believe Cooper's a liar.
From Behold a Pale Horse, all I can say is he never said that there were not existence of extraterrestrial beings. He said basically the technology that he's seen was very real. But if it's just technology that they somehow obtained and are using and are testing, that still fucks us. If they're in some kind of cahoots with alien beings, we're fucked that way. You know what I'm saying? And if all of this is just a hoax, just to get national emergency called and get, and get that sleeper government, instituted and suspending the Constitution.
And he was right about that. And Jones also carries that very same torch, continually warning that these are all the setups. And each time they try to set us up to go into this world Cooper warned of, and then now Jones, they speak on it, people know on it, and it seems to not happen. So maybe them speaking on it is thwarting the plans each and every time.
Yeah, Adam Sandler, boy, he did a real good movie there, huh?
Adam Sandler is a racist Trump supporter because he put Rob Schneider in that movie, and I was absurdly offended.
Outrageous.
Racist. I bet they deported like 8 Mexicans just to make that movie.
They probably did.
Okay, look. So it seems like someone really, really, really wants to get into Happy Gilmore too. I would start by saying it kind of tried to be a humorous, like I would say the Rocky sequel where he took on Tommy Gunn. Tommy Machine Gun. You're a real gun.
It was a good movie. It was a good movie. And why is there a video of you in a vest? Real quick, I need to know. What is this? Okay, that's not you. Now, look, from the tiny picture, I was like, why is Stone in a vest in this picture?
There's definitely a face swap going on there. I think it's you, though. Or me, maybe.
You fucking...
Okay, I'm sorry. Go on. Happy Gilmore.
You know what? Don't be jealous. Don't be jealous, all right? Just get in
And the beastie's goddamn muscles.
Don't be jealous of these moves.
Don't be
pelvic twist.
Don't be jealous of those arms. Just get in the gym. That's all. Don't try to shame me.
All right, hold on. We'll go back to what you were saying. I'm totally not going to loop this video while you say it.
Fuck you. But so just more. Let the jealousy just explode. I guess
I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. Go ahead. What were you saying about Happy Gilmore?
I've already said it.
What was it? I forgot. I was playing a saucy man.
I tried to be at the humorous Rocky sequel. Okay, jealousy.
That's a good one. I didn't know that was in there. How did it try to be a Rocky sequel, Charles Weeden?
I mean, come on.
Well, I can't really compare that because I still have never seen the original Rocky movie.
All right, we're doing a TEE Rocky marathon, including all creeds. It's been said.
Well, I've already seen a long time ago. Creed movies.
Yeah, well, you're gonna have to watch them again as sequels.
All right.
That's what, 6 or 7 movies total.
We'll do it right after our trauma marathon, Charles.
Yeah. When are we doing that?
We'll watch Squeeze play. We'll set the Rumble up this week. Remind me.
Yeah.
I'm working 24/7. I literally only come out to do these fucking shows. I swear to God, it's like I'm living in prison. But anyway, I feel people in prison, rapists, murderers, and pedophiles have more. They get 30 minutes of yard time at least. They get to buy fucking commissary items and just hang out with their other fucking rapey, pedophile, murderer friends. I don't get to do that. I just got to work. And I get to come out to, this is my yard time. Fucking 3 times a week, it seems now. I'm doing a show. And this is it. This is my yard time. So, why are we talking about that? Oh, so yes, you tell me to set that Rumble up. I will see that message and I will do that.
Okay. Well,
All
then
right.
we'll set it up.
Set the Rumble up.
All right. Well, it'll happen. There you go, folks. We're going to be doing a Tromathon. In fact, you know what? We can tease. We can tease. We can tell them the first few movies we'll be watching. Oh no, they're going to watch with us, so they don't really need to know. But we got Squeeze Play first, and then Mother's Day. So probably going to do these as double features. We got a long list: Squeeze Play, Mother's Day, Waitress, Stuck on You, The First Turn On, The Toxic Avenger, Igor and the Lunatics, When Nature Calls, Class of Nukem High, Surf Nazis Must Die, Troma's War, Rabid Grannies, Beware, Children at Play at Platty, The Toxic Avenger Part 2. That was a typo. Fortress of America with a KKK. Toxic Avenger 3, The Last Temptation of Toxie. A Nymphoid Barbarian in Dinosaur Hell, Sergeant Kabuki Man, NYPD, Class of Nukem High 2 and 3, Romeo and Juliet, Pterodactyl Women from Beverly Hills, Bugged, Terra Firma, which I was in, Citizen Toxie, which I wrote, Tales from the Crapper, Make Your Own Damn Movie, Poultrygeist, Night of the Chicken Dead, which I was offered a role for, but sadly, and there will be a story when we get there, I did not take. Mother's Day 2010, fine enough reboot. Father's Day, not a sequel, only 4 more. Return to Nukem High, Volume 1, Return to Nukem High, aka Volume 2, Shakespeare's Shitstorm, and it's all gonna be capped off with 2025's, well, as it says here with the typo, The Toxic Avenger. So there you go, folks. The most ambitious TEE TV project to date, coming to Rumble exclusively. We are going to watch all of these films together. That's right. You will be watching them too.
So here's some news. Mission Impossible releases this Tuesday. Final Reckoning. And then next Tuesday, actually no, this Friday, we'll finally get the F1 movie. For those who've been waiting for that, Charles.
Yes, because I really want to see that.
And yes, Richard, black women love beards. Love it.
It's about fucking time.
Mr. Stone, you happen to have an in with the black community. You happen to have an in and could have an insight. Is this as us elderly whites are experiencing, is our experience true to form that black women love beards?
I mean, you know, I think in some respects there's levels to it. I mean, depending on what you're looking at here,
They just walk up and rub their fingers right along the cut line of the beard. They'll just do it. Like random chicks, they just walk right up and go, "Ooh, baby," and shit like that.
Because it's like it's like white guy, what I'm saying, like Grizzly Adams, Duck Dynasty, what I'm saying, just getting the grabbing in, for Gandalf the Weird there, like Santa Claus,
I think for Gandalf the Weird, they're just being like,
Santa Claus.
Just being kind to old people.
No, it's like Santa Claus, man. I mean, come on, the guy with a long white, like Santa Claus, man. Like, it's not often you see a guy with that, so you might think, oh my God. Like, especially if
she might want to sit on his lap.
Oh, she's touching my beard. She wants the pecker.
My beard is so long that if she strokes it just right, she'll touch my nub.
I'll tickle her cooter with it.
Well, look, to intercept that question from Charles, I would say that the reason why I said it like that is the whole losing everything, angle and going back to, saying and having to get a regular job and all that type of shit. I mean, he didn't, Rocky wasn't quite as a degenerate as Happy was being, but just saying, I just kind of felt.
I mean, well, the thing that I was talking about, like the plot direction that I didn't like that happened within the first 5 minutes,
which I loved,
was not that he kind of like everything fell apart. It was the fact that they killed off his wife in the first 5 minutes.
She was in the rest of the movie plenty as a ghost, so
yes,
what's the big deal?
But yes, I understand that she was present, and I say that with air quotes, but she was only present as a fucking ghost. I mean,
that's fine.
They literally killed her off with a fucking golf ball. I mean,
Well, yeah. I mean, what else are you gonna do? It's like the most fitting thing.
Yeah, but I mean,
And what else would you really buy as the kind of driving force to make him go that low? Like, if it was just
I
like,
don't
oh,
know.
his
I don't.
career didn't work out so well, and now he's
Yeah.
that. It's like, okay, sure,
I
I
don't
guess.
know. It's just when they do plot lines like that in other types of stories, it just comes off as lazy.
Yeah, but now they can do a part 3 where Happy finds love again.
No, 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 no. Do not do a part 3. Just
Also,
leave
the
it.
Kish, no. I've never worked with Zach Amico at Trauma. He was there after my time if he was there.
Yeah, but no, just leave it with a Happy Gilmore 2 as the last movie and move the fuck on.
I don't know. Indian Siri. Siri, is there going to be a Happy Gilmore 3?
No.
Here's Happy Gilmore.
Okay. No, I said, will there be a Happy Gilmore 3?
No.
Here's Happy.
It's just trying to make me fucking rent and buy it. No, I don't want. Now it's showing me a movie called No, thanks, Lou, with a big gay rainbow flag through it. It says No. It's based on a
I know what you
story
like.
in a Chilean
You talk to me all the time. I know what you like.
This is-
You're
yeah,
fruity man. You.
never. No, stop saying gay things to my Siri.
I don't have an answer for that.
I'll leave that to you. I'm sorry.
Charles, I sent you the access to the drive.
Yeah.
Once F1 is available, it'll be in there too.
Okay, cool. All right.
British Grok, will there be a Happy Gilmore 3?
It's all depending on how the streaming
Channel's
numbers of
quiet
Netflix
about a
perform.
third Happy Gilmore, and honestly, he's got better things to do than drag that silly putt-putt again. No script, no whispers from Netflix, no nada.
All right, good.
I hate British Grok. I hate him so much.
It's
Says something about he's more into uncut gems these days, but I think it's just being a dumb robot. I would like an Uncut Gems too. I actually like that movie a lot.
I still haven't seen that. I've had it sitting there like since it came out, and I just never get around to watching it. I've heard nothing but good things.
That's that drama movie where he plays like a guy in the diamond business, right?
yeah.
Yes, very good. film.
He's a degenerate gambler.
You can do two things.
Well, yeah. I couldn't get into it.
Look, I wanted to check it out, but I never saw it. So, like, and I like his dramatic roles. Like, I also wanted to check out his Netflix movie called Spaceman, the one where he talks to the gigantic talking spider.
Yeah.
Forgot that even happened.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, isn't that supposed to be like a semi-drama where he's like just like going tarded in space?
I don't know. I just know that he's talking to a giant, like, talking space spider.
Oof, Isabella Rossellini got old.
Okay, we still not talking about Happy Gilmore anymore.
We are. This is exactly Happy Gilmore.
It's Happy Gilmore adjacent.
Yeah, man.
Galaxy Quest?
No.
Stop that. You're just trying to trigger me now. That movie was stolen from me by my fucking my in-school suspension or out-of-school suspension tutor. It was stolen from me in the library. I wrote it as a creative arts project. Even look into it. Look into it. Where those writers come from.
Okay. You have to elaborate on that story.
For
Really?
creative writing in the Garfield Library in Garfield, New Jersey. I remember exactly where we were sitting and everything, right by the stairs in the fucking back. It's a very small library. And I wrote for creative writing a thing called Low Budget Actors in Space. And some of the character names, one of them was stolen from Hitchhiker Guide to the Galaxy. It was like Slarty Bartfest, but like it was a spin on that. And I can't remember what I called them. It wasn't Slutty Butt Fuck. It was geez, I can't remember. But whatever that name, because again, I'm like maybe 12 or 13 when this happened. But every character is there. The fucking name that I stole from Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy and twisted, they're the same exact character in Galaxy Quest, has the same exact kind of like it's a derivative of the name that I was deriving off. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like it's not a derivative of Slarty Bartfest. It's a derivative of whatever derivative I fucking came up with. I mean, let me fucking look it up real quick. Galaxy Quest. I stay away from that. I hate it. It makes me very upset. But the entire story is exactly what I wrote down to a fucking T. And that guy's son, he told me, was a script screenwriter who just went out to Hollywood. Galaxy Quest. Let's see. Names of people.
So the writer of Galaxy Quest stole your story.
His father, I would say, and then gave it to him. That's my theory. Yeah.
Well, to his credit, that cast was a little bit more than a low budget. They were considered more than low budget actors. I mean, although they were past their prime, I guess.
Right.
But,
well.
Yeah, he probably ended up.
Oh, and the fan was there too. The Justin Long character.
They're always there, man. I mean, come on, was that a unique trope of the, of the weird super geek fan?
Back then, I do think so. I don't think that was the thing that was there. That's very much like my sensibilities, which my sensibilities sort of stem from like things like Fright Night. You know what I mean? Where you've got a group of unqualified youths up against a threat, and then they've got to pull in a failed TV host, as an expert to help them. That's my school of design.
Well, much of some women in their manipulation, he was only there to disprove, to be, because Charlie looked up to him so much, he was only there to be a disprover that I forget his name, I forget his fucking name, that he was a vampire.
Jerry Dandridge.
Yeah, he was only there to disprove it. He wasn't there to help them. She didn't believe him, never believed him, and was only bringing him there only because he was obsessed with him. And that if he says he's not a vampire, then he'll have to believe it, regardless of the horrors that he's experienced.
Yeah, that's a great formula right there. So hence needing this fan, and the fan is then thrust into the situation. So it was a sort of like a reverse of the Fright Night formula, really. You know what I mean? Like the fan is the one that they then go to. And again, I don't know if they did this in Galaxy Quest. If any of you recall the plot well, because
eventually, because
the right movie, Tim Allen, Sigourney Weaver, and Alan Rickman. Okay.
And in my story, Justin Long's character would have been the one who brings it all together in the end, because he's the expert on all their adventures.
Well, he happened to have a device that they really needed. So
I think it might be Guy Fleegman. Maybe. No, I can't. I'm not seeing the name here.
Okay.
Not seeing the name. Again, I wish I would know, because it wasn't anything rhyming with Slarty Bartfest. And I would think it would be Alan Rickman's character, Dr. Lazarus. So Slarty Bartfest, Dr. Lazarus. I'm thinking that's it, because mine rhymed with Slarty Bartfest.
Jim,
so I might have called him like Marty Larsaris or something, and this is Dr. Lazarus, Slarty Bartfest. That's the one.
Forgive me here, but you seem to be devolving into Arthur Spooner from King of Queens.
Why's that?
I mean, come on, man. I mean,
I thought you were going to say I'm coming from St. Olaf again. I just got off the fucking St. Olaf Express, and I got my fucking...
No, not quite, but I will say that, like, come on, like, does anybody feel that connection? Lazarus to Slarty Bartfest? He had
Dr. Lazarus, Slarty Bartfest. Dr. Lazarus, Slarty Bartfest. So if I were to have, remember, they're not jumping straight from Slarty Bartfest. They're jumping from what my name was, my character's name. So originally it's Slarty Bartfest. So let's say my character's name was like Sarkis Lazarus. Okay. Then now, or Circus Laser Lips. All right. Now they are taking Circus Laser Lips and calling him Dr. Lazarus. It's a jump to a jump to a jump.
I feel like I'm listening to someone try and recall a game of telephone he once played.
Listen, it's hard to remember a fucking stupid story you wrote fucking when you were 12, gave to a teacher, and then never saw again.
And then it becomes Cirque du Soleil.
All I know is the name I came up with rhymed with Slarty Bartfest. Dr. Lazarus Slarty Bartfest rhymes. IMO.
Okay.
Wow, that Gemini killer was something else.
No, they're fucking wasting these. We're not done with Happy Gilmore.
Oh, then get back to it.
Okay. We were talking directly about it.
You're talking about the fact that you claimed you wrote a fucking Galaxy Quest movie.
No, I don't claim. I did claim writing.
Just like James Gunn stole your Scooby-Doo idea.
No, that's a fact. That's a fact verified. You could call anybody at Trauma.
I love these reunions.
Okay, so and that relates to Superman. All right, so and also James Gunn, more proof that listen, if you don't think James Gunn steals my work on the Scooby-Doo movie while at Trauma and then steals my notebook and puts elements of these things, watch fucking movie 42, watch his thing in there, and you tell me that thing doesn't fucking scream quote unquote Jim Grinde. What does the first movie do with those fucking alien creatures? Straight out of my, the parrot, the worm things, whatever. That straight out of my fucking notebook. This motherfucker robbed me at Trauma with the assistance of Patrick Cassidy, who wears Band-Aids on his nipples. Okay, because I gave the notebook to Patrick. Patrick gave the notebook to fucking James. Now you tell me when I show you this video if James Gunn stole my work. Where is it? There it is.
Does he wear the Band-Aids like Andy in The Office so they don't chafe?
It's some, I don't know. Go watch the movie Terror Firmer. It was just for his character, but he would continue to wear it like at the office and all day. Like he wouldn't get out of that costume. It was like
I remember the movie, right? Like, yeah, we know.
Yeah, it was a net shirt with Band-Aids for under the nipples.
Jesus,
so no chafing.
Yay.
Let's see. Add.
Under the nipples.
Here, watch this video. I do believe we're allowed to show it. I believe. I mean, can we make it small somehow? Let's figure this out. Let's see. What size will it be? Oh, we have an overlay. Ah, Jesus. Overlay. How do we get the overlay off? Ugh. There we go. Is that small enough? That's never what she said. Here, let's do it this way. That should be small enough. Tell me that you don't think James Gunn steals his work.
Don't play games with me, General. I'll surrender. But only if you guarantee Lois's freedom.
Make it less awkward.
I mean, all it proves to me is that all it proves is Henry Cavill is, you know what I'm saying, was the best Superman since Christopher Reeve.
Brandon Routh was fantastic.
Fuck you.
Stop forgetting about Brandon Routh.
I'm not forgetting about Brandon Routh. He was much better in Scott Pilgrim versus the World than he ever was. And Superman, what was it called? God, Superman Returns?
Superman.
Superman Returns.
Yeah, okay,
wasn't that great in Dylan Dog, sadly, but still good.
Like I said, I really liked him. He was damn near legendary in Scott Pilgrim versus the World. Fucking great in that.
That video just proves James Gunn likes to borrow.
Borrow or straight up steal. Like the man just takes element. He's a fucking lazy filmmaker. That's a fact.
But see, the thing about it is the thing that we have to get past and kind of focus on is that the production company, whoever, they allow it because they want to have this guy feel like, look, he can replace Henry Cavill. He can replace him. We you know what I'm saying? He'll be better. He'll be just like him. They want to convince people that you don't need Henry Cavill. You know what I'm saying? We'll be okay with this guy as Superman.
Cavill's fine. I like Cavill.
Send me that video though.
As a person who makes things, I like him as a creator of things. I don't necessarily know that he did anything special as Superman. I'll have to rewatch them.
I think he was. I think he was the. I think he was the more. I think he put more of a mature spin on it. Like, I mean, I think he evolved Christopher Reeve. I mean, because come on, though, if there was one criticism, just one, that I had about Christopher Reeve Superman, is Clark Kent. Clark Kent was the one small little the way he perceived Clark Kent as a human guy to be was just a little That's why I'm glad that Henry Cavill and his Superman and his Clark Kent was a little less of that. You know what I'm saying? So he kind of, in my opinion, he kind of evolved what Christopher Reeve's Superman was from that movie set better than anybody else could, I felt like, anyway.
How was the new guy as far as the dichotomy? Is that the word? But the two portrayals. Did he do well as both? Like,
he really wasn't Clark that long.
Yeah, I don't feel actually, now that you say it, they even, I don't feel there was much. Actually, there wasn't. There was no difference. This is the one thing I didn't like about the movie. They went with the plot line that I think is something that was done in the comics very briefly. That he wears glasses that hypnotize everybody.
Yeah, the hypno.
Okay, yeah.
And I don't like that. I think that's stupid. So his Clark Kent pretty much acted like Superman. There really was not a difference.
Well, Christopher Reeve Superman did the same thing. It's just they never mentioned the hypno glasses, but every iteration of Superman wears those type of glasses.
Yeah, but
it's really the only thing that makes any sense as to how he could pull that off. Like, oh, he's a bit clumsy, but he's definitely not Superman putting on an act. No, couldn't be. You gotta have something.
He played it well. That's why. Listen, he combed that hair right. He nobody noticed. I look like a totally different man in glasses.
No, you don't.
Yeah, you can't tell it's me when I wear glasses.
Yeah. Okay. Keep thinking.
I trick everybody every time we do those other shows, the Donkey Show.
Sure.
Everybody thinks I'm just some meek, mild-mannered man with glasses. I'm not wearing glasses now.
Keep telling yourself that. No, Happy Gilmore.
Telling you guys.
Happy what?
I like
Happy Gilmore Part 2. Like
Shooting the Gavin.
Yeah.
I thought
the movie you're supposed to be discussing to get into this fucking Dexter
show. Trying to, and I really liked the caddy. I thought the caddy was a standout. And
the caddy.
You enjoyed Bad Bunny.
Yes, you people informed me it was Bad Bunny, who now I've seen in 2 movies, and he's done a fine job in. I had no idea who he is outside of films, but it seems like he's a fine enough actor, and his character was great in this movie.
He is a musician.
Yeah, like I've heard the names a lot, but I had no idea.
Yeah, he's a Puerto Rican reggaeton musician, made a lot of money, and now he's dabbling between wrestling and movies.
I've only heard of him.
What was the other movie you saw him in, Jim?
The Crow reboot.
He wasn't that.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if he was, but I know he was originally connected to it. That's the only way I knew of his name. Let's see.
Bunny movies. Okay, so he's been in quite a few.
It says it does not feature Bad Bunny, so he did not make it to the film.
So he was in Fast 9. I don't remember, but it says it listed. He was in Bullet Train. Casarando, whatever the fuck that shit is. Happy Gilmore 2, and he's in the new movie called Caught Stealing that's coming out later this year.
Yeah, he was great, and the guy who played his was his brother or his cousin? I think it was his cousin. Like,
it was.
Yeah. The buddy. That was very funny.
Yeah, he was just kind of crazy, very agile until he wasn't, and he just got fucking. He's dodging all these golf balls, and then I think he stumbles or something, then just gets pelted by like 50.
Well, hey, look, I mean, how do we feel about the? I mean, was it too? I mean, I don't feel like now. One thing I will say, I don't feel like it was too much of the nostalgia. I think he did a great job bringing back the nostalgia of the first movie with some of the people as best he could. I mean,
That's
I
one.
go ahead.
You're not being sarcastic, right?
No, I'm not.
Okay, that's one thing I thought they maybe leaned a little too heavy on was the nostalgia. Like I
Oh.
wasn't complaining, but it's just like I don't know if it needed quite as much as they stuffed in there.
I think I think they lean too heavy on the guest appearances for me. I feel like the nostalgia. Is what you kind of need after all this time. You know what I'm saying? It kind of at least shows a little bit of heart that people really felt a way about the first movie and they were willing to come back, and you know what I'm saying? And people can say it's about the money and all that type of shit like that, I guess, but you know, but still to be willing to come back and do a silly movie like this, you know what I'm saying? It shows that they felt, you know what I'm saying, somewhat of a certain way about the first movie and everything like that. So that's
one thing I loved about this is it took me back to a time of movies that like we don't really get things like this anymore.
And see, that's my point.
That's like I can't think before this. I can't think of the last like sports like comedy movie that I either watched or enjoyed.
But been one, honestly.
But what about does anybody know MJF at all?
No, I don't know what that is.
Pro wrestler?
No.
Nope. I don't
is
follow
he WWE or is he like AEW or whatever that other one's called?
Definitely AEW.
This is a setup, guys. When you say you know who it is, he's gonna call you a queer.
No, of course not. I don't use that. I don't use that word. I'm not you, Jim.
I'm sorry. He uses the F word.
Oh my God. But anyway, he was one of Happy's sons. Seemed like it might have been the oldest.
Yeah. I know who you're talking about. Yeah.
And also Carl Gallagher from Shameless was one of his sons, which is apparently due to his daughter, whose ass shot Charles really wanted to talk about.
Oh my God!
Because that is his actual daughter. Because that is his actual daughter, right?
It is.
Yeah.
And
looking just like her mother.
Well, apparently her daughter loves Shameless, and that's why Carl got in there. But anyone else disturbed like the internet is over Sandler choosing to leave in a lingering ass shot of his daughter?
I didn't notice anything.
No, like until it was pointed out, I didn't notice. And as I said before the show, I'm a big fan. If it was egregious,
the ballet lessons,
her introduction scene. People are just like, "Oh, it's creepy."
Oh, so you know what scene it is?
Did he direct the movie?
No,
he didn't.
No,
but he has final say on the cut.
Well, yeah, but
he wants to highlight his daughter's asset.
But again,
God, that is incredibly creepy. But
again,
helps get you rolled in Hollywood.
Again, when we look at Stranger Things, you know, you don't look at that situation with, you know, with 11 being in that little, you know, submergent chamber. You don't sexualize that, even, you know, even though you know what she's wearing. It's not, you know, it's not a thing. It wasn't even. She was like taking ballet lessons. It wasn't anything salacious, so it wasn't anything like, oh my God, like, oh. You know what I'm saying?
Like when I saw the introduction scene of the character's daughter, it's just like I didn't think anything of that because all I saw was just her practicing her ballet routine, and she was wearing the outfit that you would usually wear.
It's showing right here. Look. That's a hold.
It's like. It's not a hold. It's like 0.5 of a second.
It follows it, though. You could have stayed here. Why do we have to see her running up the stairs, fucking flat out shot of that ass?
Because why the fuck not, for one? But also, it's not like... Now you're becoming one of these people. Fuck you. I don't know if you're serious or not. Either way, fuck you.
Now you have it paused, so now who's the creep?
I mean,
You,
seriously.
because you don't.
Can you screenshot that and send it to me just for
You
research purposes?
Don't do that. Don't do
An
that
original
because
sin.
I mean, come on. Look, this is no Kevin Smith doing Tusk, where he's filming his daughter and Johnny Depp's daughter doing nonstop fucking crotch yoga.
And fellas, while we're making light of being creeps, that is her mother right there. So I mean,
look,
you know,
it's justified there, so they can do the cute little kick together. Everything's fine up until here. They are following that ass.
She's going up the stairs.
They're still, but they don't need to. We didn't need to go up the stairs with her.
Well, look. I will look at it like this. Okay,
come here.
I'm just gonna look at it like this. More than anything, okay. Like, do you understand how slow Adam Sandler was getting up those stairs?
I was too busy watching his daughter's ass, so no, I didn't. I don't know.
No, dude. Like, do you even know how old that girl is?
Let's not go there.
Why are we still
not serious?
Why are we still sticking here? I'm saying like I just feel like that was more of anything filler because of how slow he was getting up them goddamn steps.
Okay, follow him up the stairs. Then the camera could have stayed with him.
Why, man? It's a long ass time.
And again, if it was a zoom in or something, you know, like no, I don't regard that as anything.
Apparently, you don't know shit about filmmaking, Damian. Because
apparently not.
That was a
tell me, genius. What am I looking at?
That was a specific centered ass. Listen,
oh, was it?
If you know that there are men out there who will masturbate to the fucking split second of that ass simply because it's Adam Sandler's daughter's ass.
Men will jerk off to the fucking staircase with no one on it. That's not anything.
That's on them. That's on them.
We need to walk away from this conversation right now.
Yeah, and let the camera linger on our ass as we do so.
You brought this up, Charles.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did. You were the one.
Originally, you did. Not on the show, but pulling back the curtain. This is your fault.
She was born in 2008.
Yeah.
So is that over 18 or not? I'm not doing that.
No, it's not.
No.
All right, then even worse.
Yeah.
Even worse for them to just leave the link. Okay. So
like I said, we need to walk away from this conversation
right
now.
Adam Sandler should have walked away from that shot. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna walk up the stairs now, and don't you follow my ass.
You know what? I'm gonna end with this comment, and I'm gonna revise my critique to say that Kevin Smith spending nearly 2 hours filming his daughter and Johnny Depp's daughter in their tight shorts and shooting their butts is less gross because they were over 18.
She's 17.
Oh my god.
She'll be 18 later this year.
Well, there you go. I win, everybody. I win.
You're the one that paused the fucking video, man.
I didn't pause. I paused the video to show what everyone's talking about, you freak.
I mean, look, Jim. The truth of the matter is that guys are gonna.
Damian's the one who said screenshot it so he can masturbate to that child.
I never said that. That was some other guy.
Rewind it.
I think that was Lou.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah. Yes, it definitely was.
No, it wasn't.
Only a Lou would say something so terrible.
No, he won't.
I'm the one saying it's wrong, and I'm the one getting the heat for it from Charles. This is ridiculous. I revolt. I'm literally the one saying it should have never been on screen.
I'm just saying, like, the guy, some guys are gonna goon out, to the Stranger Things shit. But I mean, it doesn't mean that.
Are you?
Jesus, I'm not saying us. I'm not saying you, Charles. Jesus Christ.
No.
You know what I got to say about this conversation? The entirety of it.
Hated it.
I thought for sure you would lay this stuff on
I think it's all kinds of
cancer and AIDS fighting each other. Someone looks like the guy who gave them both.
I think it's all kinds of fucked up that people would actually do that to Millie Bobby Brown's character from fucking Stranger Things.
Charles!
Oh my god. Jesus Christ, that is wrong. Oh yeah.
Enough, Charles!
All right, fuck it, Dexter.
Yeah. Move on from Dexter. Overall, I fucking loved Happy Gilmore 2. I think it was fun. I thought it was a good movie.
Me too.
Not as good as the original Happy
But-
Gilmore. The original Happy Gilmore is a goddamn classic, and I would love
Exactly.
to watch it. I would love to watch it again, but unfortunately, it got pulled from Netflix, so I can now no longer watch it.
Really? They let the license expire when this one just came out.
Yeah, I know it's fucking bullshit.
That is so fucking stupid.
Yeah, it
How
is.
did that deal even come to be? Like, who the
Yeah.
fuck made that deal and why?
Yeah, and
Probably
yeah,
because they're all in cahoots. That's why they did it on purpose. They're like, all right, we're gonna let part one go to our sister company here, so that we'll get some fucking stock.
Or
It wouldn't surprise me.
whoever
It
licensed
really wouldn't.
Happy Gilmore 1 wasn't going to renew because they wanted some traction for themselves when Happy Gilmore 2 released.
Yeah, obviously, but you would
Yeah, but
think,
they would get money either way. Like, it's not like they're going to get money.
yeah.
Stupid.
it's basically Netflix being stupid.
And Netflix could have
Or-
folded that into the purchase of 2. You know what I mean? So like, they could have folded that cost in, but I'm sure Sandler must have. Yeah, whatever. It worked out for everybody, I guess.
Sure.
Happy Rumpernickel 2.
Okay. What do we think about Eminem's appearance though?
Hated it. Hated it. Hated it. I
Yeah.
almost shut the movie off.
Yeah, I thought Eminem's appearance at first was, I mean, it was like, why is he even here? It's just,
Yeah, that he did an okay job, all things aside.
Yeah, he was fine.
But I hated that scene that he was even. You know what? I love that they threw him in a fucking water. They literally murdered him. His sons committed murder in this film.
They killed him with what? I think it was 4 alligators. He just pulled him limb from limb.
So you know what? I take it. I loved that scene. I hope he's back in the next one to be killed again.
God damn, that guy in the first movie was so perfect, though. Yeah, jackass. Rest in peace.
I've never seen that
is
movie,
the
so I don't know.
jackass guy actually dead?
Yeah.
Which one?
No,
do you mean?
I'm talking about the jackass guy from the first Happy Gilmore.
Yeah.
Oh,
The guy who called them jackass.
Yeah.
The guy who, what's his name? Should have paid to run Happy Gilmore over.
Yeah.
All right, so Dexter.
Yeah, Dexter, because that was a moment of dead air.
So, episode 1.
Well, I was reading that it's Troma's 50-year anniversary this year, apparently. So, Charles, it's a perfect time for our Tromathon. Perfect.
Yes,
time.
it is. Let's see. So with Dexter Resurrection episode 1,
There's not much
I
meat there.
didn't really know what to expect from Dexter Resurrection. I had not watched. What was the one where
New Blood.
New Blood.
New
Yeah.
Blood. Okay, New Blood. I did not watch it. I kind of avoided it because I never finished the
Kinda
original Dexter show.
Kind of need to, though, for this. Because, it is... I mean, I guess they're telling you all you need to know.
Yeah,
but-
there's a pretty good recap at the start of the episode, too.
I did watch the recap, but I still think I might have missed some things.
I mean, Clancy Brown was fantastic in that.
Yes, he was.
Yeah. But I don't know. I might go back and watch New Blood just so I can fill in the blanks.
You need to watch Dexter Origin as well.
What? Dexter Original Sin?
Yeah, whatever the fuck. There you go.
Yeah.
Which, that
So-
turned out to be a lot better than I anticipated.
Yeah.
I went into it, with fairly low expectations. I was like, I hope this is good, but, if it's
I
not,
believe-
whatever.
That was our initial thought too, right, Jim? When we watched it, give it a shot, see how it plays out, and it played out better than we thought.
Yep. Yes, it
Like-
was. 'Cause-
Like the casting was fucking perfect. Like I don't think there was really anyone who felt like they were doing, like almost like a sketch character version of the original character.
yeah, it
I
just
wasn't
felt.
too keen on Deb, but
I thought she was one of the better ones.
I
Really,
was not at first, but she grew on me as her own version of the character. But the way everybody else feels like the character, she doesn't.
yeah.
like the guy
She
who
was a
whoever
redhead,
plays.
wasn't she? If
No,
I
I
remember
think-
correctly, in the original series, she was a redhead.
I don't think she was always brunette.
Yeah, always brunette.
Was
Yeah,
she?
was
Okay.
she was a brunette.
But the guy who plays young Angel, fucking spot on.
Did you know the young Deb is like a 40-year-old lesbian in real life, playing like a fucking a teenage girl?
That's usually how these things go.
Yeah.
Wait,
It's a little
hold
weird.
on. I gotta look this up. Hold on a second. Let's see.
I think it's weird because listen, not to go back to the lingering butt shot, but this show, Original Sin, there is so much Deb Camel Toe there in that fucking show. It's insane.
It was like one time.
It was not one time because
It was.
no, we have a chat, Lou, with fucking
Yes, and it only happened the one time. I
no, it
believe.
didn't. I'm going right
You
back.
you
to-
sent like 6 screenshots, but I think it was only one time.
Same
No.
one.
No, there's way more fucking screen. There's way more times. It's almost every episode. Go back and watch. There's almost every
I'm gonna
episode
have
of Camel Toe. To the point where, like, every episode come up, I started screen capping the camel toes and sending them. They always look the same.
I've got a
It's like the
collection
same
now.
room. All right, I got one right here. She's wearing a 13 jersey, a jersey with the number 13 on it. Now here's another one. She's wearing a jersey with the number 65 on it. Okay.
Okay, all right. Molly Brown is the actress that plays Deborah Morgan on Original Sin, and she is not 40. She is 31 years old.
Oh, big deal.
Yeah,
Same difference.
Still too old.
she is still too old to be playing a character that young. But
That's exactly what I meant.
yeah. But
I mean, when you go
still,
back, like if you look at movies from like the 60s and 70s or even the 80s, they're like 50-year-olds playing teenagers. So I think it's a step in the right direction.
For the
Yeah,
record, Lou and I are not that creepy. I only sent these screenshots twice, it seems, but it happened way
that
more.
makes it so much better.
Creep.
It happened when listen, the first screenshot only came after like seeing it happen multiple times on the show and being like, Jesus Christ, they keep showing this camel toe, and then took a picture of it once to look, see again, there's the camel toe, and then another time, look again. Probably gave up after that, but point made, you know.
It's just a happy bonus.
So, episode 1, Dexter's in a coma for fucking 10 weeks.
They
Yeah,
really ran through the exposition on all of that. That's my
because
critique
apparently
for episode
Harrison shot him.
Dexter's
Yeah, well,
in
if
the
you
coma.
saw the
and
show, it wouldn't
familiar
be
faces
apparent.
show up to say hello.
Well, Dexter told
What'd you say?
Harrison to shoot him.
You told them where?
Dead air.
To shoot him in the heart. Dexter told Harrison in New Blood to shoot him because Harrison couldn't handle the fact that his daddy's a serial killer.
No, it wasn't that. It was because he killed his basketball coach. That seemed to be the thing that
Yeah.
really took issue with.
Because he's a
The
bad
serial
guy.
killer is just like, yeah.
Did Dexter kill the basketball coach or did
Yeah.
Harrison?
No, Dexter did. Dexter fucking bashed his head in and then like fucking broke his neck, I think. Like he like
Which
bashed
that,
into the
like I was wondering how they were going to explain that away, like how he's a free man after all that, and I thought that was probably the only thing I really took issue with. Maybe perhaps in the whole thing so far. That felt really flimsy.
yeah, well, not just
but it makes
flimsy, but
sense.
they literally it didn't make sense and they fucking literally did it in exposition, like in dialogue, in the worst way possible. It was like the one guy was like, "Oh yeah, Dexter, you know that how in the last season you did this, and this. Well, because of this, and this, that you're cool." Oh,
But
okay.
again,
Off
the
to
guy
New York.
didn't know Dexter did this, and this. All he knew was what the chief told them, and the chief never told
No.
him that he was the Bay Harbor butcher.
But we knew, and going in, we had all of these questions, and the fucking characters answered every one of those questions in succession.
In the space of maybe a minute.
Right, and that's the biggest flop of the whole series so far. That episode 1 kind of took me out. I was kind of like,
Because I was also like, why would she help him?
That
well-
was my only concern. Like, why did she help him? But other than that, I didn't.
because he got her fucking justice.
I guess,
She
yeah.
realizes.
Okay, I
Yeah.
can see it that way.
So,
I mean, she couldn't even come back for a quick cameo. She just had to bolt that quick.
Well, she sent in the picture, which was like, all right, you're free now. Get out of my town.
Well, no, it wasn't even her town anymore because she left.
Yeah, I guess she's planning on coming back. I don't know.
and even in a flash, I mean, come on, the amount of paychecks they give the actor who plays Viney with all the times they just show his fucking scenes from his one season. They could have shown a little something, sent her a tiny little paycheck.
Did Batista show up in 1 or 2?
1.
What's that?
He was there right from the get.
Sorry about that.
Okay.
You missed.
What
We
happened?
talked big stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, my cat kicked me out of the show.
Didn't even know.
Well, TEE TV. Even cats don't like it.
Yep, pretty much. All right, but
Yeah, he does show up in episode 1 because episode 2 is where Dexter leaves for New York.
Another flop of this show is that, and this is apparently only my opinion, I can't believe nobody else shares this. Dokes should have been Harry.
No,
Yes, he should have.
no, Dokes
Yes,
was a
because
fucking
of where
dumb fuck in
Dexter's
the
brain is
series.
going.
No, it
Dexter-
isn't.
Yes,
mean-
because look at how Deb was. See, Charles, you can't speak because you didn't see New Blood. Deb became the Harry. in
And
New
she was
Blood.
stupid in that. I didn't care for
Sure,
her in that.
But the point is, his brain was antagonizing him. His brain was going psychotic, seeing all types of weird shit. Now he needed Dokes. Dokes could have played his role in full as the Harry.
That's
There's
what
no
Or at
reason
least,
not to.
at least in part. Like, maybe don't completely replace Harry, but at least have him pop in from time to time.
Have
This
Dokes
is
and
Dexter.
Harry even have lines together.
This
Yeah.
is Dexter trying to reconnect with his son, so you need the father, not fucking Dokes saying, "Surprise, motherfucker!"
If
Yeah,
he wants to
I
reconnect with his son, he needs Dokes to fucking realign his moral compass and show him the errors of his ways before
You
he gets
can't
his son killed.
show someone who is a fucking killer their ways. He is a killer by
Clearly, you
nature.
can. He learns all.
He
the
is not a
time.
redeemable character. No way
Then-
you look at it.
But then what is Harry doing?
Yeah.
That's
Harry
just
Applying
what is
his
Harry doing?
skills like he did in Original Sin.
Harry is there because he is the father. He's a father to Dexter, so he can provide advice to Dexter, so that Dexter can be there for Harrison.
Harry
That's
is
why-
a delusion that Dexter is having to justify himself to himself. That's what Harry is. Harry
Which
is
I
what's
think Dexter
drawing
even
him away
finally
from Harry.
acknowledged that for the first time, too. I feel like there was a line where
Uh-huh.
he's like, you're just a delusion in my brain or something.
Yeah,
Okay.
but
I didn't
we're gonna
catch
have Dokes be that fucking person. Sure, please. Fucking
Yes,
Dokes.
yes.
You just
I
want
don't
Dokes
think.
back.
Dokes
I don't think Dokes would be a good dark
Coach.
passenger, a good coach for Dexter.
No.
He doesn't have to be a
Dexter-
coach, but he could pop in as, like, almost a bit of an angel devil kind of thing or something. I don't know.
An
No.
antagonist, really.
I
Like,
don't
yeah.
think
Get your shit
Dokes would be a
together,
good
you
choice.
creepy
I don't think he
motherfucker.
would.
It's just like, fuck it. Why don't we just get fucking a portion of Dexter's brain to fucking fantasize over like Welta?
There's no need for
Huh?
that.
No.
That's just
Black don't crack. Hispanic, once you hit 30, start to panic, okay? Because them bitches fucking hit a wall. That was a
That's
good
all.
one. I just made that up
I-
right now. That's a good one.
That is a good one. But I mean,
Okay, hold up. Let's go back to the first episode real quick. What did we think of the cameos with Trinity Killer, Dokes, and who else was it again?
Miguel.
Oh,
Miguel.
and Yeah,
Jimmy
fucking
Smith.
Miguel Prada, Jimmy Smith's character.
I thought they were stupid, personally, because again, Prada could have been another one serving a similar purpose to Dokes, but since Prada was
Prada
a
wanted to become a
scumbag,
serial killer.
I know, but
I was surprised that Jimmy Smith showed up.
he
because-
needs a paycheck too.
No, the reason why is because I thought he retired from acting because he's dealing with Parkinson's right now.
Ah,
I
shit.
didn't know this.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Man.
Because I know he wasn't in Andor season 2 because he was filming something else.
No, I thought it was because of his condition with Parkinson's.
No, they said he was filming something else.
Oh.
He was busy filming other stuff. He might be doing a lot of shit now while he could still do it. Because when the Parkinson starts to hit, then he can't, and then he'll retire.
Yeah.
You know, set your family up because he's a B-list actor, so he doesn't really make the money.
Breaking news, butt fuckers. They're making Postal 2 Redux.
Yes, they are.
For fuck's sake.
What? What's wrong with that?
Greatest news I've ever heard, Charles. I can get to pee on people and fucking in 4K and a fantastic quality. I'm in.
And now you're going to make me watch that one too, aren't you?
What? No, the game. Postal.
No, the game.
Oh, the game. I thought you were talking about making a Postal 2 as in the movie.
No, that we already did a breaking news on when Uwe Boll was interviewed here. It happened live on the DJR network. Postal 2 as a movie. Uwe Boll got the final nail in the coffin, apparently, that it's not happening.
Thank God.
Even while we were spitballing some great ideas live on the air for Postal 2, in the middle of all of that, one of his people contacted and said, yeah, it's not happening.
Yeah, he can no longer take advantage of that German tax loophole.
Listen, get it right. It's Nazi gold.
Come on, man.
So, who here says Batista's dying this season?
He fucking better not.
To be honest,
No,
I think
I
that's
don't
what's going
see it.
on. I think that's what's
No,
going on.
I don't think so.
I think this whole case with him going after Dexter is his last hurrah to try to get that white whale. It's basically just like the story of Ahab and Moby Dick.
And again, he's a retired fucking detective now. He's not even on the force.
Yeah.
So he's just chasing hunches because, LaGuelta planted that in his head. I believe Dexter's the Bay Harbor butcher.
Well, are we going in order here or not? Because they ripped off in last night's episode. They ripped off Breaking Bad pretty hard, both with the line, "If I'm really who you think I am, you better tread lightly."
This isn't going to end well for you.
They did, yeah. They said
yeah,
it.
that is straight up from Breaking Bad. It's
And
worded
then he
differently.
drops in the tracker in the car too, just like Hank. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it was the same series of events from Breaking Bad, almost the same line, but just done it.
I have an issue with that. It's a fucking pair of AirPods, and then we don't even know how much juice that fucking case has.
Hey, unused AirPods, that's gonna last days. Days.
If they're not being used.
See, it makes sense to drop the AirPods because Dexter does have an iPhone, so the iPhone would have let him know that there's an AirTag in the car, so the AirPods won't trigger nothing. So smart on the people who thought of that idea, because if they went with an AirTag, you could tear the AirTag to shreds within 20 minutes of the episode.
Wait, so your iPhones will tell you if someone's tracking you?
If it's an AirTag, yes.
What the fuck's an AirTag?
Just look it up.
Oh, great.
Or you could just tell us.
Yeah,
If you're doing
Google is hard.
Google it. They can explain it better. It's a fucking tracking device, but it's meant to be for like your luggage or your keys or your wallet.
Oh, okay. So if you have an AirTag, but wouldn't when he turns on his phone and let's say goes to connect his phone to the car, because you have to do that every goddamn time, even if you set it to do it automatically, you still have to do it once in a while at least. And then when he presses that connect, it's going to show the different devices available in his car right away.
No.
Well, isn't his fucking phone going to say, hey, there's a pair of AirPods sitting next to you ready to use?
No, because his
No,
phone's
no,
already
no.
paired to the car, so you just connecting. It's not going to pick up another device. Now, if you put it in search mode, maybe, but those are AirPods, so I don't think those would be discoverable with a car.
Either way, if he says that he's the one who rings the doorbell on the next episode, I'm out.
Brings the doorbell to what?
You know, when he tells, come on, Lewis.
It's a spin on something.
Yeah.
I guess so.
I'm the one who knocks farts from that episode of Beavis and Butthead.
Now, Lady Vengeance, did you guys enjoy her while she was on?
Can you enjoy anybody? Because that's my other big gripe. And this is why I'm waiting for an opportunity to say this. This is why I jumped.
I don't mind what Dexter's doing. He's
They're
killing
running
bad people.
through these characters.
Yeah, I didn't.
It's a
I
10
really didn't
So
think.
you kind of have to.
I thought she would be around at least one or two more, if not maybe till the
Shut
end or
up,
something.
Dexter. You sound like an idiot.
I legitimately thought that Lady Vengeance was going to be a season-long antagonist for Dexter.
Yeah.
That's what she came off as.
Yeah, I thought
Or-
that she was going to be one of the people that was going to find out who Dexter really was, and she was going to cause problems for him right up until the end of the show.
No, man. You talking about Lady Vengeance?
Yeah.
No, man. Come on, man. She come on. She wanted to take that shower. And I would have took that fucking shower. She just look real quick.
Fucking dog just stole my weed.
Real quick, I do want to say that I felt like that based off of Prater, that if he would have revealed himself as the true Bay Harbor Butcher, I think it would have made all the fucking difference to, you know what I'm saying, to his deception by the way. But I truly think she thought she was finding somebody that she could understand. I mean, look, I'm glazing her a little bit because for the first time in a while, Charles, I can say this is my kind of girl right here. So, you know.
Well, I mean, I also like the actress that played Lady Vengeance, Kristen Ritter.
Not a fan.
I mean, I like her a lot. I think she's, you know what? I'm being
half chub.
Yeah, I think she's hot. Okay, I think she's hot. It's just, yeah, it's just.
I didn't like her in Breaking Bad, but I've liked her in other things.
No,
I didn't like her in Breaking Bad neither. I was so happy when she died.
Yeah, I was not sad.
Yeah,
when that happened.
I thought her death in Breaking Bad was tragic, but yeah, I didn't like her in Breaking Bad either.
And I didn't care for the fact that they off-screen killed her.
What?
In here?
Oh, in Dexter, yeah.
Yeah,
I didn't like that they killed her off screen.
How is Lou doing a book review show? Lou, you don't read books.
Yes, I do.
Since when do you read books, you piece of shit?
Wait, hold on a second. I think we just discovered something. Lou, you can read?
Yes, Charles, I can.
The neon god is no more.
I don't believe any of this.
They're pop-up books.
I think this is bullshit, and I think everybody involved.
Your hairstyle is
alive
bullshit.
at a stake. My hairstyle's fantastic.
Fantastically bullshit.
More male.
I have hair.
Is it male view time already?
You got me there because I don't.
Hey, well,
but, can we just touch on the
Weeden
whole
and I
Neil
are the only
Patrick
guys
Harris?
who have hair, so
The Neil Patrick Harris death scene was the best.
yes, it was.
Yeah, I would have to. Well, actually, I would say it's in the running to go with Gareth's death. I think Gareth's death and Lowell's death are probably at a tie.
I don't agree with the Gareth, but I want to say that Lowell's death, I think, is up there in the top deaths of the entire franchise.
Oh, that is some bullshit.
But it felt like
I kind of agree with that.
But it felt like Barney unhinged.
Well, I never saw that
pretty
show,
much
but I get what you're saying.
It's like, yeah, you know, the pussy's dried up a little bit, and he's kind of gone off the rails, way off the rails.
Like, just in case for anyone who may or may not, but Barney from How How
Oh,
I Met Your Mother.
no. I know because he played Barney from How I Met Your
you-
Mother.
okay, Neil Patrick Harris.
Yeah, Lowell just really felt like Barney, just completely unhinged and on drugs, and
Yeah, he did
yeah,
feel a little unhinged the way he wanted to go after the fucking girl with the fresh tattoo. That's just a weirdo. But his death was great because when Dexter reveals I'm the Bay Harper Butcher, he's like, "Oh fuck!"
And then just dead. Because
Oh,
before he's very just like, bro, whatever happens, happens. I don't even give a shit. And
but just
he's like,
think about that. Just think about in that share. If he would have revealed himself, that's what I thought he was gonna do. I was like, is he really gonna fucking do it? Is he really gonna fucking do it? I thought that he was gonna go ahead and just because think about it, especially when he realized that he was actually in the fucking book and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like I felt like basically that would have, it would have caused some tense feelings from people, but you know what I'm saying? But I think for Prater, I think it would have been a really fucking like big thing for him to tell the truth and admit that he's the true Bay Harbor Butcher. That would have been some big shit right there. And to actually like give one of his fucking blood samples like that'd have been
see,
fucking.
I was thinking the same thing, but at the same time, by revealing that, essentially, they're just going to go, oh, so you're the reason all these people have disappeared. And that, I feel like that would be its own issue.
Maybe not, but okay, yeah.
Oh, here we go. Dexter books.
I mean,
What about the books? What's the question?
I was gonna ask what were they called, but I think I just found them. I'm about to download them.
I read the first two or three, I think.
There's one called Dexter is Delicious. I'll tell you that.
They got 8 books.
Dexter in the Dark. You've got Dearly Devoted Dexter, I think.
Is the author Jeff Lindsay?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, good. I found them.
From what I understand, it goes full on supernatural.
Oh, what are you going to read them next, Lou? So he lied. You're not
I
reading. You're listening, aren't you?
Yeah, I listen to audiobooks. I'm not gonna fucking read an actual book. Are you fucking?
So you can't read.
And the neon god has arisen.
Darkly dreaming Dexter, dearly devoted Dexter, Dexter in the dark. Dexter by design. Dexter is delicious. Double Dexter. Dexter's final cut, and then Dexter is dead. A novel.
Okay, so if I'm understanding this correctly, you listen to audiobooks, but you don't actually read books. But you can actually read, but you don't read.
I can fucking read because I pull up chats and read the chats all the time. Duh.
Yeah, but those are very poorly written, so.
And you don't read them well,
because
so
we're a bunch of illiterate assholes.
Like, get the fuck out of here. With the audio book, you could visualize the story better.
I am listening.
I can visualize the story fine by reading a book.
Yeah, I visualize it. I'm
Charles,
having
let's
trouble.
see. How long have you had certain series of books and you've never touched them?
Fair point.
Okay, then.
What would be the difference if they were audiobooks? I have to keep rewinding. I'm currently listening to a book about the kids in the hall, like about their, formation and such. And I keep having to rewind because my brain wanders when I'm listening to audiobooks. When I read,
yeah, that's the thing I find. Yeah,
I was gonna say actually same thing when I read. I'm constantly going back pages and like, what the fuck? How did I read all that?
You're an ADHD person, Jim. That's all.
Yeah, well, I need drugs.
You need drugs.
Medical drugs.
And then when you do too much of it, you still wander. You start fantasizing about clips.
Yeah, well, at least I got nothing.
And incest with family members, thinking
that was horrible.
Weird show shit.
I saw what Lou's referring to. I saw a video that said something like a
motherfuck son.
No, it said like that's even worse. It said something a little less where it said man caught his wife having sex with her son. And they were really creepy looking hillbillies. So I was like, oh man, there's gotta be some lines in here that will be funny for a show, like some crazy hillbilly logic. So I shared the video in the group, and then I clicked watch on it.
How
and
long was this video? Because I might share it for Belly Bro.
It was 20 minutes. I watched it on 2x speed, and I skipped a lot because there was nothing. There's nothing to watch, Lou.
It's 32 minutes.
Save it because there's nothing to watch. Like, they don't say, it's literally the guy just going, I came home from work, walked in the shower, come out and see these two fucking. It's disgusting. Get him out. The other son is like, this is disgusting. Like, attacks the mother. And then the mother and the son who did it, they're just like, something happened that shouldn't have happened. And like, that's like the whole fucking video. I thought there would be some hillbilly logic, like, well, I done made him so I can fuck him or something. I don't know.
Yeah,
I
like,
done came from that pussy. I can come in that pussy.
And this is from last year at that, in July.
I mean, look at the people in that fucking thumbnail. You're like, okay, something. There might be content.
Just when the video starts, the fucking hillbilly standing outside with a long pecker nose.
Long pecker nose.
And no shirt with his birdcage hanging out.
God, are we really? You guys are.
Yeah, it was ripe for content, but not.
You guys are deviants, I swear.
Hey, no, we be
deviants.
A deviant would not know better than to, would what? I don't know. A deviant would actually play the video even though it was crap. I was able to discern this is not content worthy.
Great. I'm proud of you.
It was actually, as I said in the chat, unwatchable horror. Literally, it's horror.
I'm proud of you, big bro.
I see in the streets, just horror.
I really am, because that, I couldn't even click. I couldn't even click on YouTube. It was just like I don't. The title just didn't pull me in, and
oh, so you saw this in your feed too?
Yeah, for sure. And I never click. I never click because nah.
If it wasn't 1 a.m. and I was looking for content for a show that I forgot we don't do today, first off, I'm up at 1 a.m. last night, like, fuck, I gotta find Space Donkeys content. Forgetting we're doing TV.
And where's my invite to the Space Donkey shit?
I swear you get an invite every time. You'll be there on Tuesday then.
No, if you want a certain individual, it will have to be Monday.
Well, then you'll be there Monday evening. We'll see.
I will find out tonight when I talk to said individual if he's
We'll talk about that later, Stone. But whatever we're trying to move to evenings instead of mornings, which is sad for Damian, and he can't join us anymore. But I can't work I can't work. I can't do these mornings. I got to go to work.
Well, but what about us doing the morning show we discussed at 8:00?
It's something to talk about. That's all I can say.
Or even 7:30.
That'd be great. 7:30 to 8:30. I could do it. I could do 7:30 to 8:30, but Damian, I don't think can.
Real quick, I wanna make a little bit of I don't know if it's gonna be considered a hot take or not. I'm gonna just say this, of the suburban killer. I forget his name but I do love him from
Ponytail guy.
Street?
Rapunzel. Yeah, Eric Stone Street from Modern Family. Love him.
Yeah,
but I felt like in fucking Identity Thief, I felt like he had range. I felt like he was showing a little more comedic range, but I felt like on this, I just felt like it was Cam except straight.
exactly. Yeah, it's basically the same guy, and also he strangles people and cuts off their ponytails.
You don't know Cam. Yeah. How do you know this isn't that Cam character?
Yeah, straight. Life?
I haven't watched the show, but I know the characters because the woman watched the whole series. So I've seen some of it, clips. How do you know he wasn't out there? He's a clown, isn't he?
I mean,
he could be doing some gay seeing. Yeah, that's true.
I mean, okay, yeah, we can put a John Wayne Gacy hat on him because of that. But I'm just saying, but
he has a secret gay family life as well as a secret serial killing family life.
So
what?
We're going to episode 8 next week?
Yeah.
So I don't know if anyone saw the trailer for next week, but I feel
no, I don't watch them. I don't want to know.
Fuck.
I just don't know that. I don't get them.
I get them. I'm just like, yeah, I'll see everything fresh when it comes out. I don't need it.
Well, we know how this episode ends. We know how 7 ends. So the Batista dropping the fucking AirPods in the car. In the for next week, Batista's going to call the detective. He stumbles upon the lair where Dexter's going to set his next kill. My thing is going to be, who will Dexter kill? Is it going to be Batista, or is it going to be the character that Stone is talking about now?
Of course, because that's his pathology. See that's the thing. That's real quick. Let me just set a couple of foundations here. Reason why, of course, Batista retired and everything like that is because he know he was going to go off the rails. That's what, you know, so that's what's considered when you keep tunneling at a certain case and you won't let it go, and everybody else has moved on. So he knows procedurally he can't do what he wants to do in order to pursue Dexter the way he wants. So that's why he had to retire. And anything that he does, you know what I'm saying, that may be outside of the lines, he can just basically toss that to Wallace and whatnot, and see if they could push to basically bring in Dexter down. And then, yes, of course, his pathology is, of course, he found a slick way to take out, you know what I'm saying, to take out, you know, Gareth and everything like that. But yeah, he still got it on his mind to basically take out Rapunzel, because, you know, he doesn't have any code about why he's doing what he's doing, of course, so he's got to go. You know, why he still fucking has him, you know, at somewhat arm's length. But real quick, sidebar, maybe another hot take. Uma Thurman, one of my favorites, she has lost her fucking sexy. I kind of like her in this, but she's lost.
She looks exactly the same as always.
I was thinking,
I think she's going to be the season finale death.
Wait, what'd you say, Lou?
I have a feeling she's going to be the season finale death.
I think she's going to be what goes into the next season. I'm not sure that Prater and Dexter are not actually going to have a kinship at the end of this.
But I think
I'm kind of suspecting that a little bit.
Because what if Dexter says to him, "Hey, listen, here's who I am. Here's why I am, and what you're doing is just a bit misguided in the fact that, because you obviously don't want to kill these people, but you feel this urge to collect these killers, so that's your fucking urge. But how about you keep collecting them for me?" You know what I mean? And then they become buddies, and it's like, now you are a part of the kill, and you get to satisfy this while avenging your parents' death. You know what I mean? Like, that would be a good use of Harry's teaching.
But that's the thing about it, though. But I think what someone thought Lady Vengeance was going to be for Dexter, I think that Charlie is going to be for Dexter somehow. You know, it's going to be that opposite opposition.
Hold up. There is a chance, just a chance, that some way this whole storyline can resolve with Dexter becoming a tech billionaire. Some way, somehow, in control of Prater's empire. Some way, somehow.
But real quick, I feel like, do you really feel like Prater has that code, though? Because he did not fucking avenge. You know,
he does not know the code. He does not know to have the code.
But you felt like every one of these people that we're watching right now, well, the ones that he dispatched, especially, or he wanted to dispatch, but not really, because he still kind of liked her. So he did it in his own way. But it's like, they were supposed to know the code and didn't. They were supposed to, you know what I'm saying, to just know that code.
Yeah, well, people should have some moral compass, code, whatever.
So wouldn't Prater, a very intelligent, you know what I'm saying, capable man, be held to that same standard?
He's not killing people, though.
But he revels in people who kill for whatever reason they kill. It's not
but he's not, like, they're going to be doing what they're doing with or without his money.
But why not?
I think the money is just it probably makes him, I don't know. It's something for him. Like,
why not feel ownership?
But why not pick people with more? Why not pick people with more of a code, with more of a purpose? with more of a somewhat twisted right purpose to what they're doing than just being twisted people who like.
How do we know that his game isn't to play with them for years, and eventually get their show and tell? We don't know that the show and tell is all the time. You know what I mean? Maybe it's like a trust building thing that takes a few years, and this could be his third or fourth batch of killers that he has brought in, and him and Charlie dispatched them in the end.
I was wondering that, like, because it seems like we don't know exactly how long he's been doing it. We know that was it Mia said she's been.
Didn't he say? Didn't he say it?
I don't know if he did. Like Mia said, she's been to the last, like she's been doing it for 3 years or something like that. But
I do believe I've heard 3 years mentioned multiple times.
Okay, so maybe it's just 3 years. I'm not sure.
Who knows? It's an interesting theory.
They're certainly playing that there's something else going on, or Uma Thurman is too good of an actress to be giving these red herring vibes that something else is going on.
That and they're giving her character more backstory than is necessary.
Well, she never could. Well, of course. I mean, because
if she's not meant to stick around.
Well, I mean, because you have to know that she's more than just security. That so that she's more than just that. So her suspicion and so her suspicion and her interaction with Dexter or Red as he's led them to believe is more. It's more of her skills kind of coming into play. So it's like if we don't know that and just see her as just a higher female gun, then then we won't know that.
Or all these glances they keep giving each other could be to like, yo, these people keep dying along the way. Why, you know what I'm saying? Why, somebody's obviously killing them for us. Better way to say this. You would think that once the second killer ends up dead, they would say, all right, let's end our vacation and let's fucking regroup later. But the fact that Thurman and Dinklage's characters keep wanting this event to go on, this vacation to go on, maybe their ulterior plans were always to kill them, but now they're seeing someone else is doing it and they're intrigued and wondering who and how and waiting.
Because each time they only treat it as like a sort of a mild inconvenience.
Yeah.
Well, but they
like,
didn't.
The day didn't go as planned. But
they didn't know that Lowell. They didn't actually know that Lowell was dead still, even up to the point where he killed Gareth. They absolutely didn't know. And of course
they're posing these people as able to find all of these serial killers, and this is what's catching me all along. But they don't have, like, they're not watching them now. Like, they don't have people watching them while they're out there.
They gave them phones. Like, you telling me they're not tracking those fucking things?
Exactly. Like Damascus, what's his name? Gemini was able to find Dexter's house, his real apartment.
That would be an interesting twist in like the final episode that Charlie finds out by tracking the phones. And the only reason why Gemini tracked Dexter because he saw him in the bookstore. Look at it.
I think they're tracking all of them, and this is coming out now, so I might have said some of this already, but here's what I really think, that they're tracking them all. And Dexter, they realized early on that he's not Red, and they realize he's the Bay Harbor Butcher, the real one, because they know. Look, a lot of podcasts speculate it's not Dokes, in the lore of the show. So it's not like everybody just universally.
Was it a lot of podcasts, or was it the one podcast from last year?
If it's one, there's many imitators too, one would assume.
Yeah.
And if she did that podcast certainly didn't come up with their own opinion. That doesn't happen. They got it somewhere else. They read it somewhere else. So it's out there that Dexter, that somebody else is the Dokes is not the Bay Harbor Butcher. Someone else is. So once this stuff starts happening, they're like, oh shit, look, it's Red doing the killing. Oh shit. Red is actually Dexter Morgan, because they're fucking billionaires and they're tech people. They could fucking track it and figure out who he is in an instant, and they're letting him do it. And then when it's all over, like, Dinklage is gonna be like, "This was my gift to you. Once I realized who you were, this was my I did, and whatever." Give him his fucking old slides and the hammer, and of course the hammer will get used to kill him, Dinklage. it won't turn out how he wants because that.
But yeah, I do not see Dexter killing Angel. He would really have to be.
Oh, I
Like,
see it happening.
I'm out if they do it.
Episode ended. I
If
see it.
if anything, if Dexter does anything to Angel, it wouldn't be killing him. He would have to. He would figure out some other way of
The show is
taking him off the
over.
board.
If he
But
does
yeah,
that,
it's like
the show is over. There's no righteous justice now for anybody.
no, and it's like if they're planning
But
on spanning
again,
multiple
you kill-
seasons with this,
If
you can't
kill
resolve all
Angel,
this
it's
in one season.
because you're killing Angel for the fact that he's too close to knowing who you are. Like if you paid attention to that ending of this past yesterday's episode, you see it. That's why Dexter said, "If I am who you say I am, would you really want to keep pursuing this?"
Yeah, but that's his bluff. Like he's not.
Dexter's
That's not
bluffing.
him. No, I
Dexter's
think
not
he
bluffing.
is. He let the
Nah.
mask slip for sure, but I don't think he
No.
would kill Angel.
I do. I think that's who's going to get it next week.
When has that ever happened before?
No.
Fuck Pup probably has spoilers and he's ruining everything for us.
I
This is what's happening.
don't think that Dexter is going to kill Angel because Angel doesn't fit the code.
Sometimes you got to bypass the code to protect your sanity and your future.
But
Don't
see,
get caught is rule one.
But see, this is what I tried to tell you, Lou, about when we were watching you. Is that we're going through the lens of a guy who is severely mentally affected. So you can't look. So you can't basically like kind of course correct it on the basis of logic, because this is a guy in Dexter Morgan who is severely mentally affected. I mean, he creates ghosts and images in his mind so he can converse with people that, that he was close to. You have to understand the person that we are looking at and what he's thinking. Not about how we would think, a logical person would think, but what the fuck he's thinking. That's a very different conversation that you got to have. That the one that's not exactly on normal logic. He's very. So again, pathology and to somebody severely affected like he is, pathology is every fucking thing. He wouldn't put that guy's blood sample in his collection because he's not because he doesn't fit in with all the other fucking samples that are in there. Every single goddamn one of them.
Okay,
So
I mean, that something's got to happen to him. Maybe Harrison kills him. Harrison don't have a
Not
code.
just enough.
Yes, he does.
Pastor and Cody could come back and do it, and maybe
yes, he does. Harrison does have a code. He does have a code. He basically feels like what's right is right, and when somebody is wrong and somebody's doing the wrong thing or going about things the wrong way, he feels like that's wrong, and somebody has to right that. So that is fucking Harrison's code. That is his code. Even with that landlord talking shit in his mind, he wanted to fucking
that Bobby from The Sopranos with a fork.
Yeah, he wanted to stab.
I legitimately thought that was a nice fake out.
But yeah, but that was that's his code. When he feels like something is wrong and somebody wants to stand on the wrongness of it, like that guy's got to fucking go. You know what I'm saying? Like that's Harrison's code. So maybe if he does feel like, Batista is that guy who's just wrong and standing on the wrong, then maybe he would feel like he's got to go.
Okay, I can see your point. He doesn't kill Batista, but he tries to frame Batista for something.
That's what I'm like. If there's gonna be anything, because that's like he always, when it's someone who doesn't deserve to die by the code, just any situation, he always finds a way.
So I could see it going that way. But then does Charlie fit the code?
Well, wouldn't she?
I'm gonna go with no. She doesn't.
I think she's doing all the same things though as Dinklage. If there's some sort of code break,
but then Dinklage doesn't fit the code neither because he's not a killer. He just is fascinated by killers.
And then she's not even that. Like I think she expressed pretty early on. There's like she doesn't like any part of it. But obviously,
and all her kills were military based.
Yeah.
So Now I could see them two making it to season 2. At some point, look, I saw this YouTube.
No.
theory
What's
today.
going to happen? You just made me realize it's going to be.
Just said that and fucking interrupted the flow. Asshole. Why do you? And I read that just from the fucking do exactly what he said he wasn't going to do in the fucking private chat. Asshole. Asshole.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Well,
Thank you, Jim.
so-
Thank you, Jim. Thank you,
You know
Jim.
how that one detective, I forgot her name, but the crazy bitch.
The woman
When it
that
listens to
likes
the
to wear
same song
headphones and listen
Yeah,
every
the
to
time.
obsessive.
EGs.
The obsessive. She's real obsessive. So
Technically, yes. But when you know what I'm saying, like she was trying to learn to let go of those little things that keep bothering her. But see, there's Batista with the, you know what I'm saying, with the battery and ready to charge her right back
and
up.
wound her up
You know what I'm
again.
saying? Just when she's ready to calm down, he keeps trying to wind her back the fuck up because she's like, okay, look, she's like, every time he keeps coming in there, he's like, you know what? See, the watch doesn't have a prince on it. See, like every time she's look, okay, look, I don't want people to keep, you know what I'm saying, I don't want to be, you know what I'm saying, to kind of be degraded in my career because I'm looking at another situation as another New York Ripper and be, you know what I'm saying,
That's where I was going with this.
and be looked at a certain way. And just when she was starting to calm down, here he comes.
And even the New York Ripper thing, Dexter kind of threw a little thing in there near the end of episode 7, where
Because
he's just
he-
like, "Hey, just
because
just saying, I'm going to point this out that maybe he wasn't using a crowbar. It seems like the blood spatter was from a different weapon, maybe something with a hook. I don't know." And that's
Yeah.
going to fucking send her brain fucking wild.
But see, because he's purposely playing with the situation because he's a fucking psychotic serial killer. So I mean, this is like, yeah, he's just
But
fucking with her because he
it's
knows how
also
she is.
it's a legitimate thing though that she's going to look at and go, "Oh shit!" And now she's going to.
True.
Yeah,
but
I'm intrigued,
he's
and
still-
I'm kind of wondering if that's going to come into play at some point. If the New York Ripper will be actually part of the story at some point.
who knows?
So
But
here's the theory that I listened to last week. They're saying they have a feeling that Dexter's landlord is the Ripper.
See, I've had that kind of little because there was a moment when he's telling Dexter his story, and he says something about like not letting the darkness back in or something, and there's this little there was this sort of ominous music, and I was like, what was that?
And then when his mom died, he let out a little darkness with the whole too many bags
Yeah,
of
like,
rice.
I don't know if he's the Ripper necessarily, but I feel like there's something there.
because I mean that voice, what kind of changer would he have to use for that voice to sound like that? You know?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like, but
Like,
as far as
I
like
don't care about
when
the
you look,
voice changer. It's
Huh?
just the voice changer didn't bother me. It's the whole. This man is too. He wasn't brought in to be Dexter's landlord and show Dexter the way to be a fucking Uber driver. I don't feel that's his purpose. I think his darkness is going to finally creep back in now that his moral compass is gone, which was his mother. That's why he took that time away from killing. I could be totally wrong here, but I feel that's what they're setting up maybe in episode 10.
there's something. There's more to that. I'm certain of that. What it is, I am not exactly sure, but I am certain, pretty certain, there's more to that character
There has to be.
behind
we could be
the
totally wrong.
constantly, happy
But would he have-
facade.
But would he have? I don't know. I guess would he have needed Dexter to hunt this guy? You know what I'm saying, for him? And I don't know. I don't know. I mean, like I say, anything can happen when it comes to this because I mean, everybody's always going to try to up the ante on the shows. But I just, it'll be interesting to see, I guess.
And again, like they plan this for multiple seasons, however many that means. So, like, this is a pretty high starting point. Dexter taking out a league of serial killers. So it's sort of like, yeah, you gotta have some idea of where to go from there. Should it continue?
So I think the
I don't
Ripper
think
should
it's
be the
been
focus
renewed
of
just
season
yet,
2.
but I think it will be. Yeah.
I believe. And then, okay, back in episode 7, how did we feel about Harrison wanting to be a cop?
I'm not sure how I feel about that, and I also think that he's now ineligible to be a cop because he was a suspect in a murder investigation. So doesn't
That
that
don't
answer?
have anything to do with it.
No conviction though, so I think
No
he should be fine.
conviction. Yeah.
You know? And no, it doesn't, whatever. I mean, like I said, Harrison out there as a beat cop, walking the beat,
Walking the
maybe
beat and killing on his own.
or maybe just busting heads, because right is right and wrong is wrong, and I'm the right, and I mean,
You're wrong, and I'm a pop ya.
it may just be that type of shit. I mean, I feel like I said, if there's one thing that I feel like everybody sort of develops a code or reveals that they're just, they just have this weird thing that they want to express, and they feel like violence is the way to express it. And it's like, but it's always something to be, I guess, either wrapped up and explained, whether it makes great sense, whether it's, whether it's noble, whether it's not, but it's always there. So I definitely feel like, again, Lowell just seems like oh my God, I don't know, man. I mean, every single time, man, every time I seen him getting the itch when he was seeing, oh God, it just felt like Barney just like completely lost his job. He's just fucking he's just like.
So you basically see Neil Patrick Harris's character fucking straight out of How I Met Your Mother.
Yeah,
basically, yeah. He's fallen on hard times, and instead of
no,
he's like, oh, she's hot, but I want to skin her as well.
No, not falling on hard times. He's just he's gotten his money. He's fucking unhinged, coked out. He's just fucking getting the itch and want to cut tattoos over girls now. Yeah.
The one who had a code was Lady Vengeance, but then when she straight up a thing, I just kill sometimes to kill.
It was a bullshit code. Like the first time it was a code, quote unquote.
Yeah,
but
going after, PDFs and stuff like that, that was great. And I think that's why Dexter was starting to fall for her. But then once she strayed away from that, I just kill because I'm murder horny.
Yeah, how about we go hack off the head of a U-car driver, your car, or whatever the fuck it's called. And he's like, I think I made a mistake.
Yeah, and it really shows you how everybody, well, I guess how people are just not giving, giving permission to say those things, to say those companies anymore. Because, I mean, even though, Uber and Lyft have had situations where drivers and fucking passengers have been fucking like, let's just say, pun intended, dark.
Yeah, but I guess like you approach them and they're like, yeah, we don't need that. Like, it's fine. Like, it's not great. We've had some clips on the internet, but we don't need it immortalized in a TV show. We don't need that association.
And especially in New York City, where
traffic
is super horrendous.
I guess not, but I mean, it's, but again, I don't know, man. I guess long gone are the days where companies felt like you could satirize them like that, and they were too big for people to really, to really be affected by that. But I guess I guess it truly is a different time now. I guess the the late 80s going into the 90s were really a fucking different time. I mean, because people could fucking totally lambaste a fucking corporation, and they would hardly say anything. You just don't fucking try to take their intellectual property, then they'll fuck you. You know what I'm saying? But otherwise it was like, all that, all that satirizing and trying to make fun of us and shit like that, and saying that we're the most evil company in the world. What the fuck ever? You know what I'm saying? We got millions upon millions. Fuck you. So it's just like, but now it's like everybody's scared now, I guess, but
it's
then,
like in the 90s, like a lot of shows on Fox would make fun of Fox, and clearly Fox was just like, yeah, go ahead. Even those jokes seem to have dried up. Like, no one makes fun of the network they're on anymore.
I mean, because it's more like, because now truly, I will say that social media has really affected the landscape in a way that does breed this type of shit now, where it's like, no, that fucks with their public image now. So now now you can't be doing shit like that. It's crazy.
Social media is one of the best and worst things to have ever happened.
Yes.
But you still can roast people, but yet you can't roast the network that you're on. Like that's insane. But I mean, I guess in a way, if I had to think about BET and if they were allowing people to roast, okay, oh my god, I don't even think half of those fucking tap dancing. Okay, okay, I'm just gonna calm down. I'm gonna say that. I'm just gonna say that I don't think that those esteemed people over there at BET would ever violate the network, the people who have now taken away their award shows and shit. And oh god, so pathetic. Oh god. Have you? By the way, I mean, while we're kind of in low conversation here, have you guys heard about that at all? I know, no. I know it's not in you guys' complete realm, but BET or Paramount, formerly Viacom, that purchased BET, it will now be taking away the BET Hip Hop Awards as well as the Soul Train Music Awards.
Nope, never heard anything about that.
Yeah, don't care because I didn't watch either or.
Yeah.
BET puts on bad award shows, in my opinion.
BET
fucking all award shows have gotten pathetically bad.
I mean, yeah. When was the last time you watched an award show? For me, it's been probably at least 2 decades, I would say.
I did.
Yeah, probably something like that.
I did watch the Grammys for the A minor. I did watch for that. I did.
Why'd you have to say it like that?
Because that's how it goes in the song. I did watch the song. I mean, I did watch the Grammys for definitely for to see how much he would win, see some other things, and I definitely wanted to see if.
I mean, I watched the Golden Globes to see Ricky Gervais rip the actor to shreds.
Yeah, I watched the clip of that. I didn't watch the show though, but that was one of the all-time just great TV moments.
And as Chris Rock was hosting the Oscars, by the way, I
did not like what happened. I mean, Will Smith was a fucking dumbass for doing that.
Super hot take. I'm going to say this real quick. I don't mean to interrupt you, Charles, but I really got to express this. I want to say this. And before I say it, I'm saying this is based on the fact that Chris Rock was the first African American host of the Oscars at that point.
Yeah.
That they had a black production team that was basically putting on that year's Oscars, and you had Will Smith, who was going to be up for Best Actor. You know what I'm saying, that year, among other things. I truly felt like that whole thing was a bit that Will Smith took off the fucking rails. Especially when he went back and he sat down and he did that, he took that shit completely off the fucking rails. And when that happened, they could not say it was a fucking work. Because how long? Because it would be another 50 fucking years or more before you see anybody that looks like Chris Rock, anybody that talks like Chris Rock hosting the fucking Oscars, and anybody that looks like Will Packer, you know what I'm saying, putting on a fucking Oscars production. You know what I'm saying? It would be they wouldn't even look like those guys any fucking more. You know, I'm just saying. So it was a work. If you look, they have it in a couple of angles on YouTube. If you look at it, it was a fucking fake slap. I've slapped people. The sound that made, I've never made a thudding sound when I've slapped people. And it was
always work. It costed him like $60 million.
It had to, because it couldn't cost all of them. The reverberating effects, or what it would cost everyone else in that situation, would have been greater than it would have ended up costing. Will's got tons of money. You know what I'm saying? Okay, he's going to be out of the academy for a little bit, but you know what I'm saying. But ultimately, if they would have said it was a work that went wrong, I mean, there would be no nobody that, you know what I'm saying, that wasn't pasty. You know what I'm saying, doing anything for the fucking Oscars. You know what I'm saying, for a long ass time.
Yeah,
you know, so and if Will Smith had just went up there and maybe like grabbed Chris Rock's jacket and for a few seconds and then kind of laughed it off before anybody got too startled, that'd have been great. But to fucking go up there and do that, okay, but then to sit down and to do what he did when he sat down, it was uncomfortable in a small get together at, you know what I'm saying, with family and friends. Somebody doing some shit like that would be extremely uncomfortable in that setting. People would be ready to leave in that setting. You know, not even a smack. It's to keep my wife's name out your fucking, all of that right there. People would be ready to leave. It would be awkward. People really would be saying anything. You know what I'm saying? And that's in a small, you know what I'm saying, just like casual fucking like get together between family and friends. No one be looking to talk it out. That's somebody being really fucking like weird and out of order. And even like that shit is fucking weird. So I mean, that the be in tuxedos and glittery dresses and to have him do that type of shit, over 6 foot black man, you know what I'm saying? That's basically yelling like that, like he's at a fucking comedy show. Nah, dude, that shit is fucking way. He took that shit way off the fucking rails. You know, it was a work, it was a bit, it went way off the rails and they couldn't pull it back. And to pull it back and to try to support him in that would have been just, this is disastrous for everybody involved and anybody who would have hoped to have been involved with the Oscars in that kind of capacity ever. So yeah, Will had to take the bullet. He had to take the fucking bullet. He had to be fucking Harvey, you know, he had to be fucking Oswald.
Yeah,
he had to be Oswald, and fucking Chris Rock had to be Jack Ruby.
Yeah, and I was also concerned about what that meant for other comedians, because it like opened the floodgates to the point where like what would happen at other comedy shows where a comedian would say something that somebody in the audience would think is offensive, and they could like jump up on the stage and do the same thing.
Well,
there was a bit of that for a little while there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was some incidents.
Well, immediately after that, when they talked to Ricky Gervais, he was like, well, I'm just not sure what happened there. If I was there, I would have talked about her entanglement. So was Ricky Gervais saying like, I would have said way worse. So, and still saying I would have said way worse, even in the aftermath of what happened to Chris Rock.
The thing is that Ricky Gervais doesn't give a shit. He just simply doesn't give a fuck. And
there are comedians that really don't. So I mean, it's just, you know, you deal with what you always dealt with people, except there might be somebody in a fucking tuxedo or in designer clothes that may be looking to come up there and assault you, and you do what you got to do either way.
Yeah.
Like Tony Rock said, if it were him, you know what I'm saying, he would have, you know what I'm saying, he would have got at Will Smith. Period. So I mean, it's what side you sit on, you know, and those are brothers. Chris Rock, I think, because of the bit, chose to pull back. Because I mean, if we're going to talk about it in that way, because again, that's my hot take, that's my theory. I'm standing on that. I believe there are plenty of angles on YouTube that support the fact that was a fake. That thud, it felt like stunt slap, and he didn't know how to do it right. You know what I'm saying? He didn't know how to do that shit right, and he thought he could make a punch thud feel like, you know, it seemed like a slap thud. There are no slap thuds, by the way. So, you know, it was a bit. It got out of control, and that's the only reason I think, possibly. But it's possible that Chris Rock possibly wouldn't have came back at Will Smith. You know what I'm saying? If that was genuine, even if it were genuine.
His
reaction was pretty damn genuine.
No, look at those. Oh my god, you really gotta look at those shits, man. It was stiff. He got right back to laughing. I'm just telling you, man. There are natural reactions to being slapped, even by my own mother, man. There's reactions to being slapped. You hold your face. There's a shock and an awe there that you just been slapped in your fucking face, man. It's natural. It's not even something that you can control, really. You know what I'm saying? I mean, unless you're trying your absolute best and like. I don't know, in an intimate situation with like, you know what I'm saying, like a guy and his girl or something like that, and you're trying to be manly about being slapped in your face. But a lot of other different times you get smacked in your fucking face, it's gonna be a shock and an awe and a hold in your fucking face, like, what the fuck just happened? You know what I'm saying? Will Smith just smacked the shit out of me. Like, nah, bro. It just all of that, everything, the downward motion of his slap, all of it just felt fucking weird, man. It just felt fucking weird.
I mean, real or not, it's fucking weird. No matter how you slice it, really.
No, I mean, but there've been other wacky things that have happened at award shows like that and shit like that, man. I mean, come on, man. For God's sake, we have fucking Robin Williams hosting some Oscars at certain points, bro. You didn't think he fucking wowed out? He absolutely did. I can't remember all the fucking clips, man. But I mean, come on, man. It's Robin fucking Williams. You know what I'm saying?
That dude at a certain point, like he did love his cocaine.
I mean, so you know, it's
what I understand.
I'm just saying, man. Like I'm just saying, there have been wacky things and bits that have happened on the Oscars. I just think that Will, when he did that whole black man sit down, keep my name out, keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth thing, you know what I'm saying? In the audience, it was just, and you can see like in the background,
come off good because the prior scene before that, he was laughing at the fucking jokes. And then it's when he glances over at fucking Jada and she sees her reaction is when he decides to react.
Well, have you like we've seen some of these videos that have come out where like I think she put them out where she's just like dressing him down and shit and he's like almost crying and shit. Like that man's abused.
Dude, their kids are fucking weird.
Yeah.
Willow was going viral for having, I guess, a bad experience.
What was it? Who ate all the pussy or something like that?
Some shit.
She put on like an Instagram story.
It was fucking dumb, but if we're done with Dexter, fellas, I'm gonna run.
Yeah, I think we're probably pretty close to wrapping up. I need to fucking eat some food.
I'm about to go make some food.
Yeah, I gotta make it, then eat it. Well, I don't have to make it, but I do have to cook it.
Either way, this was fucking a delightful journey.
Yes, it was. All right, so I guess we're gonna close it out. So I will.
You got to wait for your boy to get back.
Oh yeah, that's true.
But either or, like I said, this was fun. I only popped on to really say what I said about Superman, but then, you know.
Yeah, which I will say again, Superman was fucking dumb.
I didn't realize it was out digitally already.
Yes.
Yeah, it's available for renting and purchasing.
Yes, I will definitely pay money, wink wink. And
on a serious note,
yeah, wink
do
wink.
either of you see a crossover show Dexter and Modern Family, the fat guy serial killer turning out to be Cameron Tucker?
Oh wait, is that the guy from Modern Family?
Yeah, the ponytail guy. He was the one that was married to the little ginger fella.
Oh shit, that is him. Oh my God.
And Richard said, if I've learned anything, actors don't always carry off comedy well, but comedians more often make good actors.
That is actually true.
That's very true, yeah.
Again, is Eric Stone Street charismatic? Absolutely. Is he?
I will like a good example of that comment from Kish is when I watched Burt Kreischer's movie The Machine. It was overall not a good movie, but Burt Kreischer's performance himself was actually not that bad.
Okay,
and that's the thing. And that's the thing. If you want it for what, if you want it for what he's gonna like again, like David Harbour, like when you expect that David Harbour is going to be the David Harbour, the charismatic, he's going to carry the movie, he's going to be this, you know what I'm saying? It's like you're willing to go through whatever weird premise that he finds himself in. But sometimes you got to start questioning his movie choices. You can't keep being looked at as the hero that carries because you have to, because let's be realistic. That was not, absolutely not what Stranger Things was. You have to, like, he's got to fucking understand that. That's not what Stranger Things was. That's not what The Equalizer was. That's not what these movies, or some of these movies was that really put, and this content that he was a part of that put him on the map. So he's got to understand that, hey man, you know what I'm saying? You're good at what you do. You're great, but you gotta be able to be in a certain pocket where you can do what you do in a way that really affects the, you know what I'm saying? That really brings, you know what I'm saying, something, a big bonus to a movie that's already pretty fucking good, or content that's pretty fucking good. And when David Harbour gets in there, it's gonna blow the fuck up. Not this thing is kind of, I don't know, but if we put David Harbour in it, he's gonna fucking save that. We can't keep counting on that. I think we have a ghost. I think that, you know what I'm saying. I mean, well, how do we feel about fucking the Thunderbolts or Thunderbolts?
Still haven't seen it.
I wasn't really the biggest fan of it. I thought it was kind of mid, like it was a mediocre movie.
I enjoyed it.
Even with the Void, you like the Void didn't do anything to boost that movie.
I thought the whole, and I say with air quotes, like mental illness aspect of it, I thought that was kind of okay. I kind of
Let's
liked
be
it.
honest, Charles. You did not feel the mental illness aspect of the movie.
Would I ever see Thunderbolts again? Probably not. But yeah, I've
That's
kind of
been
lost. I've kind of
almost
lost
every
interest.
movie of this cycle.
I've kind of lost interest in the MCU overall. It's just I just
You've been saying that.
yeah.
Well, how did David Harbour perform?
He was
He
okay.
performed fine.
He was okay.
Okay, just okay.
Yeah.
He performed what the lines were on the paper. He was the comedic relief.
Yeah, he was basically the
Because he
comic
was that character from the Black Widow movie, right?
the Black Widow movie. Yeah.
He's
I
the
forget the character's
Guardian.
name.
Yelena, I'll sleep
I mean-
when I die.
Red Guardian is his name.
Yeah, because I mean he was one of the highlights of that movie too.
Yeah.
See, and that's the thing, and was that movie that he's based off of, was that good?
I didn't hate it.
What movie?
Black Widow.
Oh, Black Widow. Oh, Black Widow. I mean, I did enjoy.
Well, in Black Widow, he had more of a serious tone in it. His
Yeah, like
character in Black Widow was more
but
serious, not as comedic.
It's still comedic, but
he can be both. But I do give him his credit. He can be both. He can be comedic. He can be humorous and heartfelt, but he can also be serious when he needs to be. I feel like.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I give him his credit, but I just feel like his content choices are just what the thing that are starting to make me question a little bit. Like he thinks he can be in anything and fucking elevate it. I mean, and it's not bad to think that, but have a line or a minimum to what content you think you can elevate, though. You know, that's the only thing that I would fucking say more than anything. I mean, going back to Eric Stone Street. I mean, again, he's a charismatic guy. I mean, he does seem like the guy that could be a fucking suburban serial killer type motherfucker. You know, absolutely. I get that. I totally get that. But I just kind of still feel like it's just, I don't know. I mean, just maybe a little less Cam, maybe a little more suburban dad, a little more bass in the voice, a little less Cam. Still the humor, but just a little less Cam would have made me feel like it wasn't Cam. You know, again, you know, it wasn't Cam, but straight.
Oh no. He needs to fire his agent then. His agent's picking out the movies and he's taking them.
Are we talking about David Harbour or Eric Stone Street?
I don't know.
All
Eric
of them.
Street.
Well, most of them.
David
That's
Harbour.
most actors, really.
But if
you get a Marvel role, you're most likely going to take it because that helps your stardom
And the paycheck.
and the paycheck.
And they want you for what they want you for. They want David Harbour for what they want him for, and it's all about what you bring to the situation. It's like, I'm not saying that David Harbour, for example, has no range. I'm saying he could really be good, but I think that he started to get on a high that he could fucking like elevate any fucking shit content that he chooses to be a part of, and it's like that's where he's starting to falter. Now Eric Stone Street is somebody who I feel like has way less range, and I just feel like he needs to try at being someone less than, like, being Cam is always off-putting, like, or is always like sort of disarming in a way. The way he used it on Modern Family, being that Cam, that the high voice Cam. I feel like maybe if he'd used more of the, a little bit more of the back home before he came out Cam, as a suburban, ponytail killer, that maybe, that maybe it would have brought a little bit more of a creepiness, a little bit more of a different feel to it. But I get where they were going with it. They were getting Eric Stone Street. They were getting, his injection of Cam in there. But I mean,
The director directed him to go the way that they wanted him. Remember, the director is going to tell you how they want you to play a certain character. So they probably felt, you know what, you're best in this role. Play it more this way. So that's how you got to look at it.
It was all right, but it didn't really land for me because I didn't see.
Yeah, once he did his kill, the kill didn't land. It felt kind of stupid.
I mean, no, it felt on par for what he was trying to be. But see, there just wasn't a darkness to him. You didn't see it in a way. It just
it's sort of like you like the way he is at those meetings is the same way he would be at home, aside from what he's talking about. That was kind of like there's no disconnect in the personality whatsoever, I would say.
He's that same flamboyant dad that he would be as the killer.
And the thing is, like, if he's around these people and being more comfortable, why isn't he being more demonstrative?
Yeah, that's sort of what I was trying to say.
I was, like I said, not that I wasn't trying to step on you, what you were saying. I was trying to maybe help out to kind of make it a little bit more clear, because I was getting it, but I didn't know if anybody else was kind of, But yeah, that's kind of what I was kind of getting from Damian. Like, basically, it just didn't seem like the facade goes down and he's able to be just, oh yeah, this is me, man. I can't. Well, so or something like that. It's still this guy. It's just
it's exactly the same as at home, except he's just like, I love strangling and I cut off the ponytails and
I'm like, blood, way too much blood. Oh God, that's why I like strangling. Oh God, it's just like, Jesus Christ.
I don't know, but gentlemen, I am going to run.
All right, let's wrap it up.
Oh wait,
we've given the people a good show.
Unless you want to do it poetically and end it the way we always do with us three, it's up to you guys. I mean, we won't have to be on any longer than that, but just that poetic ending of just us three guys. I mean, it's up to you, or we can do a reunion style. Up to you guys.
Either way, I just know I'm hungry.
I got some things to take care of.
Absolutely.
That's why I'm leaving. But
absolutely.
No,
and absolutely, we've enjoyed you. No sarcasm.
Discussion.
And we've enjoyed you. No sarcasm.
Why, thank you, Stone. Why, thank you.
All right, well, Lou, get the fuck out of here and we'll wrap it up.
Yeah, get out of here. Get out of here.
Dad. Fuck you.
Get out of here.
Oh, my God. Whew. What a fat sack of shit, huh? Oh my God. Okay, he's gonna hear that. Okay, God. Okay, that was a sarcasm. Wink, wink. All right. Anyway.
Yeah.
But what I'm going to attempt to do is do something a tad bit fun.
Okay.
I'm gonna say of Superman. Superman as the hallmark and the standard of comics and superhero movies and things and animated shows and not so much TV, not so much video games. I mean, God,
Yeah,
yeah,
Superman 64 kind of killed that forever.
Yeah,
yeah,
it
they
really.
really have a hard.
I mean, the Injustice games were fucking incredible, but
Oh yeah, yeah. If you can get if you can get Superman in the combat game, I mean, okay, but yeah, just I don't know. It seemed like they just have a hard time making some good Superman adventure games. But anyway, but not here. I'm just saying, like Superman is a beacon for me of like just reimagining, and then not trying. Like I mean, I don't know. Maybe because I was a guy, maybe because I was a little boy. Barbie wasn't all that important to me, but maybe it was super important. Thundercats was super important to me. The Bionic Six was important to me. You know what I'm saying? It may not have been, it may not have sold the best motherfucking merch, but it was important to me. And I don't think I was one of these kids that was completely alone in that situation or weird. But I'm just saying, there's so much content out here to be fucking gotten. I just feel like, and I feel like like they're always saying, the director, like Lou just said, the director tells Eric Stone Street to do this and act and to lean into this way of the character. That's exactly what they allowed James Gunn to do when it came to that footage, because they want to show people, look, it's just as good as having Henry Cavill there. Nope, he blocked out the sun so much better than he did, and he was floating, and he blocked the sun so much better than Porn Sweat did. You know, and you know what I'm saying, it was basically at certain points it was clear you could see him and the sun was glowing behind him, and then you could see it flash out. It was better. So some of that footage, while you think is right on par and the same, you could see where the differences were, and you could just, I'm just saying, man, like they want to show people that Henry Cavill, and I think that's where it's never going to move forward the way they want it to, because they screwed Henry Cavill. And
well, yeah, because didn't he like announce he was returning as Superman, and then not too long after, it was like, no, James Gunn's taking over, and that's not happening.
Yeah,
I mean,
they screwed him over, and then I recently found out that there were plans that he was involved with Amazon's like intention of doing a Warhammer 40K like shared universe on Amazon Prime, and then the deal to do that kind of fell through, so now that may not even be happening anymore.
Fuck me, you kidding me? The last thing I heard about that was just like, yeah, it's like it pretty much it's on track.
Well,
It
from the person who told me that it's not happening, or possibly not happening, is that Games Workshop, the company that owns Warhammer,
yeah.
gave Amazon a specific window to where they would be able to create this shared universe. And if they did not create something within that window, the deal would no longer be valid.
Well, if
Well,
that's the case, that's fucking stupid and gay.
yeah, well, the window has come and gone, and they still haven't done anything. So, yeah,
Well,
so now it's up in the air. I have no idea if they're still going through with their plan. I don't.
I hope that's not the case, but
Yeah.
who the fuck knows? Because I mean, yeah, you got screwed over with Superman, you got screwed over on The Witcher. This seemed like this seemed like this could have been something incredible.
Yeah,
So
the situation with The Witcher especially pissed me off because the writers behind the scenes at The Witcher were purposefully like they were mocking him because he was trying to stay true to the source material.
yeah, they were like, oh, this guy, like, yeah, he wants to do the fucking show properly, and
and
that's stupid. He's dumb.
and
Also, here's some random accusations that are unfounded and
oh,
fucking.
and
Ugh.
bottom line, real quick, when it comes to that, I feel like production studios are always like what they were, but I feel like the professional wrestling, more specifically the WWE, is now showing this. Like what they don't like, is when an actor, or in the case of WWE, a professional wrestler or sports entertainer, when they create real connections with the fans, because then they have to value that, and they have to and they have to value that particular person more than just an expendable property that's not bigger than the machine itself. And that's what Henry Cavill started to be. He started to create real connections with the fans, and they didn't like that. They wanted him to be seen as an expendable commodity like anybody else. Like we could put anybody else into this Superman role, and it just wouldn't be the way it was before. You wouldn't feel the loss of like a Christopher.
That's what upsets me, is that, I mean, the high ups at Hollywood, they don't like us. They don't like the fans. And so whenever something goes wrong with a movie or a show or something, they don't look internally with what went wrong. They say like, oh, what did we do wrong with this and how can we fix it to make sure it doesn't happen again? They always go externally and say, oh, well, the fans are wrong. We didn't do anything wrong. The fans don't know what quality cinema is. And it's like that shit fucking pisses me off to no end.
It's like, oh, they loved it before, then we fucking changed everything or changed a very significant part, and all of a sudden people don't like it. But it's not our fault.
Yeah, it's like that fucking principle from The Simpsons, where
exactly
it's like, am I the one out of touch? It's like, no, the kids.
No, it is the children who are out of touch. Exactly.
Yeah. It's like I fucking hate that shit.
It is the children who are wrong, I think.
Yeah.
But see, it's the thing, like I said, and that's the thing with Henry. Like they still claim that they want people to be stars and to stand out and everything like that. But see, they want the people that they want to stand out. It's just like I said, it's just like professional wrestling. Professional wrestling is becoming more like the Hollywood studios. They want the people that they want to stand out. And somebody like Henry Cavill, who is showing his worth, that people are seeming to love Henry Cavill. Like, see, that's the thing. Like people are constantly saying on YouTube that for a lot of these movies, it's not about the character. Basically, it's not about the actor embodying the character and becoming that character the way you feel like, oh my God, like when Christopher Reeve became Superman, it was like, oh, okay. You know what I'm saying? Like the way he was playing it, although I had my critiques about Clark Kent, hey, I feel like, because I feel like for a guy to be capable and to be a journalist, at a newspaper or whatever, and or a reporter at a newspaper and whatnot, he didn't have to be so bumbling and clumsy and, and accident prone, and things like that, it didn't have to be quite that way, and quite so, it didn't have to be that. Yeah, you could be a mild, a very cool, peace loving guy. You speak softly, but you don't have to be somebody that's constantly pointing out, hey, I'm the nerdiest guy in the bunch. No way I could be Superman. It's like,
I just spilled my coffee all over myself. I could never fly.
So it's just like, that's the only thing. But when he became that, but when Henry Cavill became Superman, it was just like, oh, okay. Even for me, it was like, oh, okay. All right. I'm liking this guy. I'm liking this guy. You know what I'm saying? In this role, it's not about Superman. I'm liking this guy. I'm liking the way he's playing Superman. I'm liking the way he's playing Clark Kent. I'm liking it. But then, like I said, they for some reason they're starting to act like no, not act like they want the stars that they want. They didn't want fucking Henry Cavill to be looked at the way he's being looked at. But when the guy steps up and performs in the Mission Impossible movie, the guy steps up and performs in almost everything that he's fucking a part of, it's like, what the fuck are you gonna say about him? What the fuck can you say about a guy who steps up and fucking performs? And even The Man from U.N.C.L.E., people really didn't like that movie all that much, but people can't say that he was shitty.
Like in The Witcher, like when they first announced Henry Cavill as Geralt, I was just like, I don't know. Then I watched it and I was like, It's fucking perfection.
Look, I was already like, I knew it was going to be great for one reason and one reason only, because I knew that Henry Cavill was a fan of the Witcher like universe. So I knew that even though he probably wouldn't have looked the part, he definitely would have performed it well because he
Yeah, that's
respected
it. Like,
the source material.
yeah, it was like I like Henry Cavill, but at first I wasn't sure. But then he both looked the part, played the part. He was fucking perfect.
Yeah, he respected the source material, and that's why I liked him in the role.
And like I said, in the studios, for some reason, they don't seem to like a guy who creates real connection with the fans to where he's valuable beyond what they make him. Like his value now is like is what it used to be with certain actors. Like he brings people to want to watch certain content because
Yeah,
they know he's going to be in it.
I never understood that, why Hollywood is so antagonistic towards the audience, because they need to understand and they need to get this shit beaten into their skulls that they need to realize that they are nothing without the audience.
The properties they've got are nothing without the audience.
Exactly. It's just like, if they continue to antagonize the audience is going to leave, and then what do they have at that point? It's
Well,
just
like
like,
I said,
yeah.
oh, no, go ahead. No, please. Like I said, and that's the thing that's starting to happen now, to where, you know what I'm saying, to where basically everything's being looked at, everything's being dissected. And by the way, really quick, before we get there, and I know I was kind of going back over the content leading back to Dexter Resurrection.
Yeah.
But I do want to say this very quickly because it was kind of a sidebar from that. But because I'm looking at Peter Dinklage right now, I want to say that in respect to him and what he said about Snow White and the Seven Dwarves, because I want to be clear for him and what he was saying, because not even little guys his height that could see eye to eye with him actually and literally didn't seem to get it. So I mean, like I want to have people understood what Peter Dinklage was saying. Very simply, what he wanted for the dwarves in the fucking movie, he didn't say he didn't want little people in the movie. That's not the backwards thing he was talking about. That's not the not progressing thing he was talking about. What he was saying that he wanted was stop making a fucking makeshift house that connects to a fucking cave. Can we stop doing that? Could they just not live in a regular fucking house as little people?
Okay, yeah.
You know?
All right, if it was 2025, sure. It's a fucking fairy tale.
I get it, I get it. It was a way back one. But if we're all talking about progress and everything like that, all he's saying was just put him in a little house. Just put these motherfuckers in a little house. Why have it connected to a cave? Why is it connected to a fucking cave? That's all he was fucking saying.
Because they mine ore in said cave.
They could walk, they could still do their walk to their work in the mines. It doesn't have to be like that.
Yeah, but if you could be like, hey, I'm just gonna, my job is connected to my home, so I can just, basically go to the next room. I don't have to drive anywhere. I don't even have to walk. Wouldn't you just be like, okay, cool?
Yeah, what you're acting like is modern life isn't modern life, and that's all he was fucking saying when he was talking about that. He did not want little people eliminated from that movie. He just wanted their living space to be updated just a little bit. And I understand where he's fucking coming from. You know what I'm saying? Little people are not weird. They're not trolls. They're not little. They're, you know what I'm saying? They're not Rumpelstiltskin. We got to stop fucking doing that. You know what I'm saying? That's not cool. You know what I'm saying? That's what he's saying. Like, we're not little fucking creepy little trolls and little, you know what I'm saying, and little imps or idiots and, you know what I'm saying, and things like this, that we live in caves and we're you know what I'm saying? Like,
there was nothing negative about those dwarves, though.
Exactly. And that's the whole thing. So like let them be little people living in their little house and, being nice, a little Snow White, and we don't have to have a fucking cave attached. It's cool. We don't have to have that. Why does it have to be that way? And why did it have to be that way? Because Disney felt like, it's like they feel about other different unique people that they want it the way they see it, the way they see it. Dwarves, trolls, whatever, you belong in caves. And we're gonna keep that. And if you don't want that, then we won't put you in it, or we'll make animated versions of you, and we'll put you in caves. You know, it's just like you can get rid of the cave. I don't think that's big. I don't think it's that big of a fucking deal.
You know, this makes me think of like something funny. It's like Rachel Zegler's interpretation of Snow White is like she's standing before the dwarves and she looks at them with a very angry face and she's pointing her finger towards the cave and she says, "Straight to the mines."
In the original one or the new one?
No. I'm talking about the new one.
Okay, yeah, that sounds on par. I'm like, yeah,
Yeah.
that ain't like the old Snow White. Holy crap!
Yeah.
Did I miss
Yeah.
that? But okay, no, but
No,
but
I
anyway.
never saw the movie, but that sounds directly in character for Rachel Zegler
Yeah,
because
for
of her
sure.
arrogant, egotistical ass. It's just like,
Man, those videos of her, like the fucking deep fakes or whatever you want to call the AI things of her, is like
yeah,
like Sling Blade and shit. It was so goddamn funny.
yeah. I wonder what happened to her because she's kind of disappeared.
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna change.
Yeah. I'm hoping she got smart just like Brie Larson did and just learned to shut the fuck up. Oh my god, because she needed to if she wanted to save her career.
Fucking get back in the kitchen. That's what I say.
Well, I saw a comment on one video where somebody had said that it's just like if she doesn't get her act together soon, she'd be lucky to get a job as a cashier at TJ Maxx. Oh man.
And on that note,
Yeah.
this has been TEE TV for this week.
Oh, what? I'm sorry. I'm back real quick. Sorry. I was going to try to do this, but sometimes we look. Okay, real quick. Superman thing. I kind of went there. Okay, Happy Gilmore 2. I will say that it was definitely it wasn't nostalgia bombing. Well, okay, I felt like we're trying to bring back everybody that was. I mean, he was like, okay, if he wasn't going to bring back everybody, they couldn't come back. He was going to make children of the people to come back, and everything like that. Okay, maybe.
Yeah, like Chubbs' son at the putt golf place. And
that was good.
And the
I
giant.
enjoyed that.
What about the giant son?
Oh yeah, him too. Was there anybody else there?
Yeah, Eminem is a
Eminem.
jackass guy's son.
Yeah.
And so I mean, I just feel like, okay, and maybe I could see some people's criticism on that, but I felt like that part made it feel good. It made it feel like, even where people were willing, I do have to even say, even on the brighter side, that even people willing to be part of this, like Eminem. Eminem is hardly ever in fucking movies. And for him to be and to want to be a part of this and get, and get trashed like he got trashed in the movie, it was just fucking, it just feels like they felt a certain way about the movie. And I think that gave it a certain level of heart to it. I didn't think a lot of the celebrity cameos were needed, so much. But, I felt like watching it, I felt like it felt like it has own ring, I felt like it has own ring of fun. I think like Charles said, I felt like it definitely kept with a lot of the same humor. But I think when you have a lot more celebrity kind of cameos in, I think sometimes you have to know, do they really know the spirit of the humor on this and really know how to flow with it, in a certain way and things like that. So, to where it feels like it did before, it just, so that's always going to be the thing you're always going to deal with. But I think overall,
John Daly was great.
Definitely. I think even Shooter McGavin's comeback. I
love the whole he's been in a mental hospital for 25 years or 30 years or whatever it's been.
29, I believe. 29.
Yeah.
Wow, you were
See,
close, fucking close, man. Pretty
yeah, I
good.
think the original was it 95 or 96? Must be 96, I guess.
But yeah, I mean, I just felt like seeing everything that I saw, and even kind of bringing in the whole new wave golf situation that golf is actually facing and everything like that. I mean, I felt like that was pretty. I mean, I felt like that was pretty good in itself, having to cause Shooter and Shooter and fucking Happy to team up rather than be rivals in this. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, it was. I mean, so I think they tried to put a lot into just not completely nostalgia bombing and not completely celebrity bombing, but also still trying to bring a story to the situation. I mean, yeah, I felt like it was kind of like, wow, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? About God, I forget her name, but his wife being killed like that. But it was just like, I guess they just really wanted to grab us in how far he got pulled down, I guess, from
Yeah,
where
that's
he
it.
was.
Like I said earlier, like I don't know what else you could have really had as a driving force to get him to such a low point that he has to, drag himself out of.
Yeah, so I
I
mean,
think it had to be that. Maybe they could have gone about it a different way, but I didn't take issue with that.
not completely. I mean, it did take me by surprise, and I was kind of like, wow, like really, like what the fuck, man? And to have him, I mean, see, to be out there and have somebody else do it, what I'm saying, by mistake, but to have him, but I guess it's just that way of him being pulled down to feel the guilt of that. You know what I'm
That's the
saying?
thing. Like, can you imagine like the pit you would be in if it's not only is my beloved wife dead, but I was the one.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I definitely get what they were, and that's what I guess that's what I'm saying. If they really just wanted to make this about, what I'm saying, about the raunchy, all about the humor, all about the happy, they wouldn't have went through all of this to do this. You know what I'm saying? I mean, so I really feel like there's a little bit of credit to be given for being willing to take it there and everything like that. And even bring in his actual wife but I mean, and not because I don't, and not actually kind of come together as a love interest. At least I didn't catch
No,
that
and
right.
I was glad they didn't introduce that at all. That there was no new love interest or anything. I kind of thought
Yeah,
they might at some point in the movie, but I'm glad they didn't. It would have been just unnecessary.
I mean, and I guess just doing this and having fun and being able to have the kind of freedom that he wanted to have, to be able to have his wife and to have his daughter in there, and what I'm saying, and actually, them interacting together in the movie. It's just, whatever. I mean, look, and like, look, this man, and like, look, while we have the humor, right, and it's funny, but the fact of the matter is, like, look, his daughter is young. His daughter is trying to burgeon out there, what I'm saying, as, what I'm saying, as a star, possibly as an actress or whatever she's doing. I mean, what the fuck ever. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, what I'm saying? I mean, if guys got to be weird because, because of that, so whatever, he's not putting his daughter up or anything like that. Her mother's there. And it was taking, and realistically, honestly, it was taking him for fucking ever to get up them steps. I mean, like, what the fuck, man?
That's it. I mean, Adam Sandler's what? Like be what? In his mid to late 50s, I guess, at this point. 60s seems
if they're going by his
but
actual age in the movie, I mean, they're putting him close to 60, anyway. But
I thought they said he was like 63.
Actually, or in the movie.
In the movie, they said he was like 63 years old.
Oh, I thought it was 58. Sorry, okay, maybe I heard something else. My bad.
Yeah,
But
they said he was like around 63.
okay. Well, I mean, like I said, it was taking him forever to get up there. And by the way, he's had a lot of control. It's on Netflix. He's got a lot of control in this. It's Adam Sandler. And if his daughter,
he's 58 in real life.
Okay, and if his daughter's not cool with that, she's not gonna. I mean, she's not gonna fucking do that because that's what he wants her to do. If she's not cool with that, but I don't think it was anything like it was just like I said, filler camera angle for him coming up the steps extremely slow.
You know?
Yeah, I still, after having been shown it again, I still don't take anything from that.
But yeah, I mean, unless you, like I said, unless you want to basically sit and comment on her, you know what I'm saying, on her form or on her figure, I mean, that's up to the person that's looking at it, I guess. I just didn't look at it that way. I mean, okay, I mean, they show her, I mean, and in fact, they show her basically taking dance lessons, her and her mother doing all kinds of split, you know what I'm saying, splits and turns and kick ups and everything like that. So I mean, okay, what are we talking about here? I mean, just leave it alone. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Exactly. Just like what? Why you? What's the focus here? Shut up.
like either we become mature, or we just start, or we keep forcing a situation where nothing like that can be shown because nobody's mature enough to handle it without making it a sexual moment. You know, that's what's going to start happening.
I saw a woman's bottom for 5.5 of a second. It was almost pornographic. Shut up.
Or for some people, because they always want to see that, it's almost like, oh my god, oh, I'm selling daughter ass. Ooh, 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 ooh. That's what they think.
Is that Tim Allen?
Okay, whatever. but that's what I'll say. So I'll say Happy Gilmore. I heard it was going to be a letdown, but I felt like they definitely crafted a story behind it. It just didn't make it simply about him playing golf. They made it about more than that. They made it, you know, they made it about definitely just not about golf and about this whole new thing coming in. They tried to bring it more true to life to what golf was dealing with. So I definitely think that was, you know, a great point to that. So I mean, overall, I didn't feel the letdown that I thought I was going to feel with Happy Gilmore too. So I think I kind of enjoyed it. And then rounding out the Dexter, I'm definitely glad that it seemed like, you know, so it seemed like Dexter was, you know what I'm saying, I was that it seemed like he was on board with not trying to mold his son into being a serial killer, and things like that. I mean, I don't know, guys. I don't know if you really think about it the way I do, but I just feel like that if I was like one of them, I wouldn't need to know other people. You know what I'm saying? I just that's just me. Maybe I'm just, I don't know, you know, antisocial, I guess. But especially if I was into something like that, I just wouldn't. Why would I need to fellowship with? You know what I'm saying? Why? No. You know, why would I need to be under somebody's contract and somebody's rules? You know what I'm saying? When I'm skirting.
Yeah, a little bit less that. I can see at least for certain types of these kinds of people, I could see the whole I'm pretending all day every day. But for a brief window every year, I can just let that down completely.
I mean, I guess I
see
can
the
see
appeal in that.
I can see how some people appreciate that. I guess for me, you know, when you get into that level of, you know, the trouble you could be in, the distrust is just great, and you know, and money is not enough for me to trust that somebody wouldn't try to use that shit in some way against me.
Yeah.
You know, because when people are trying to analyze you and pick your brain, they're not a lot of times they're not just looking for what makes you you. They're also looking to what breaks you. You know what I'm saying? What scares you? You know, what fucking, you know, what triggers you? They want to know about all of that. Even if they're not telling you that up front, I feel like a lot of people, they want to know. You know, it's like I said,
And even if they're not planning on using it immediately, it's a code they've got in their pocket.
like I said, Batman, I respect. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think he ever told anybody up front. At least I don't think. I think he may have. But Batman understood a situation. Like, look, man, I'm a super rich guy with some super assassin skills, but I'm not a Superman or woman. So I need to come up with a library, you know, a vault to where I know how to take these people out should the day come. Should I have reason to do that to them?
I said I hope I never have to, but just in case.
And that's the thing. And I feel like I feel like somebody like him, he wants to know like all of those things. You think the food and I found all your favorite dishes and I know you like blah, 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 blah. It's yeah. See, for me, it's like, yeah, you like to know a lot about us, don't you? You know a lot about me, don't you? Huh? Like, what does that
With
do with any fucking thing?
that first time when he turned up as Red and they had his vegan dish prepared, and he was just so like all this juicy, glorious meat surrounding him, and he's got this fucking sad looking plate of vegetables. How deflated he was.
But see, he didn't. Like I said again, impulsivity. But it still moves. But even though it seemed like it moves in his code, it moves in his logic, it was still sort of impulsive to kill that guy and sort of take over and go into this whole thing and not knowing what's what and everything like that. You know what I'm saying? Maybe there was another way to play it, where he could have gotten in as the Bay Harbor Butcher. Still, I still felt like that was such a ticket for him that if he would have said that if he would have contacted them and let them know, because people have to understand the pathology. So if he would have said, I happened upon him and I found this invitation, blah, 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 blah. I'm pretty sure when Charlie relayed that information back to Prater, he would have, he would have still extended the invitation.
You guys, I'm popping in here because what you just
Wait,
said,
who is this?
I don't know. I've been asking that question for a while. I've been wondering what you guys just said made me think about something. Okay, so speaking of the pathology, you were just saying there, Stone, and then Damian mentioned the vegan shit, how Dexter showed up with that plate of vegetables.
With Red's identity because he didn't know he was a vegan.
Yeah, well, if you notice, Dinklage looked very happy when he was eating the meat, a little more happy, almost like it's like, yes, you're being true now. Like he noticed that Dexter, because going back to my theory earlier, that Dinklage knows all along Dexter's the Bay Harbor Butcher, or not all along, but found out shortly after his arrival. And now he's getting more excited because he's getting to watch Dexter unfold as his true self.
Yeah, because it very much like it seemed to be the understanding he was a very strict vegan. And then when he's like, do you mind if I indulge? And then just piles his plate with meat. It's very much just kind of shrugged off like, yeah, this is
And
great.
there was a giddiness to it. There was, guys, I don't got time for this shit. I'm not arguing with you guys. All right. That's it.
No. Okay. No, he has a point. No, he has a point. He didn't really shrug it off. He started to remark about all the different meats and how he acquired them and all this type of stuff like that, because he was very excited for him to, like I said, very good time that you decided to.
No, I mean the fact that he was going back to meat so readily was kind of shrugged off. Like you'd think that'd be like if someone was like, I'm a strict vegan, and they're like, I want to eat all this meat.
What are you, my fucking
more to that?
But then it's like, I'm a fucking killer. What are you, my fucking dad? You know what I'm saying? I eat what I fucking want. You know what I'm saying?
Have you ever met a vegan though?
I get it. I totally get it though. But
every vegan says what Dexter said. Boy, looking at this delicious meat reminds me of what I used to do.
And eventually they want to be snooty. You know what I'm saying? I eat what I fucking want. You know what I'm saying? Like I mean, but for me as a person on this fringe, like I don't need you questioning what I decide to do. You know what I'm saying? Like what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? That's the whole thing that would get to me. You couldn't do that to someone truly, like unless they just want an audience, unless they want somebody to shower them with the appreciation that they feel like they deserve for what they do. For me, it wouldn't be that. So I wouldn't need somebody questioning, oh my God, you're not a hey, pal.
If that was me though, I would have just went right into
Damn it!
sucks.
He did it again.
Okay, great. Yes.
Ah,
But yeah, but basically that, I mean, that's just the whole thing about that type of thing. If I could be myself or whatever you think, you know what I'm saying, you think myself is, let me be that. You know what I'm saying? If I want to fucking eat meat, even though you know the strict vegan, you know what I'm saying? I mean, what the fuck ever. Like, damn, all those interviewers know about you. They didn't know everything that you do. They didn't know about this. Like, come on, cut the shit.
This is calling back to my original theory. I think both Charlie and Prater already know that Dexter is not red.
Okay, fine. I mean, and that's cool. But what I'm saying is, like, in order to be able to make people like that truly feel comfortable, you can't be somebody's fucking parent, though. Like, all that shit just sounds weird. It seems weird. I just think that again, he rushed this. Though it was on par with his pathology, he rushed it, and he took this guy out, and instead of ignoring it or simply saying, you know what, I'm the big, I mean, because it wouldn't be like you violated us. I don't know, I didn't know about you. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing what I do. I take out serial killers. I'm the Bay Harbor Butcher. You know what I'm saying? But I saw this invitation and thought, you know, maybe I could meet some people like myself. You know what I'm saying, or whatever. You know, and do it that way. But to feel like he had to be him in order to get in, it's just like, to go that deep in and then not even try to have a conversation about the possibility that the true Bay Harbor Butcher could make his way into this situation for a dinner party for serial killers.
Yeah.
You know, that's all I'm saying. I just question the wisdom of doing that. You know, and rushing into that and not doing the research and everything like that. But even still, I think that if he would have did that regardless, I don't think that someone should be like, oh, why are you eating meat? Aren't you a vegan? Like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? That's what we're worried about here. All of us and what we do, and you're worried about the fact of what food I fucking eat. If Hannibal Lecter was here and he was chomping on a fucking and he was chomping on actual finger food, would we be questioning him?
I mean, that's a fair point.
I'm just saying. Or what if he decided to actually have, you know what I'm saying, roast ham and not have
a big briber.
And
That's
definitely
a callback.
Definitely not that, but maybe have roast animal and not an actual human. Would people actually question that? You know what I'm saying? I mean, even on the reverse side of that, would people actually question if he decided that he didn't want to eat a human? He didn't want to eat a rude person. He just wanted to have some ham. Would that be wrong? Would someone actually question that man? You might get your face bit off. I'm just saying, like, I don't know. I'm just saying, like, when it comes to people like that, for me, it's almost like, look, I want to handle them with the respect that I would want to be handled with. I would want to be handled with, and I wouldn't, you know, come on, like, seriously. Like, I'm just being really serious here. Like, I mean, I would just kind of like not to be scared and intimidated, but still to treat motherfuckers with respect. They kill people. You know what I mean? Like, I'm the fuck on, you know, but just saying. But like I said, I did happen to enjoy it. But like I was saying, Batista's got to be the outside cop doing the outside shit. It's happened plenty of times, even in a wild movie like Once Upon a Time in Mexico. You know, the guy's got to be the outside guy to do the outside shit that wouldn't be procedurally okay if he was a true, you know, saying cop or whatever. So that's always got to be the play. You know, he can't be that cop. You know what I'm saying? Wallace is that cop. He knows that. So it's like, as long as he's got Wallace willing to hear him out, like he's got that person just like him to keep buzzing along to try to take Dexter down. So he doesn't have to be the cop that does it, as long as he does it.
Just gotta make sure he doesn't compromise things in any way.
Absolutely, but if he can go in there and do some illegal shit and do some off the book shit that, you know what I'm saying, that they would get in trouble for, hell, he'll do it for him. He knows how to do it. He knows how to slick and move. He'll do it for him and toss it to them. And hey, we didn't do any of this shit, but we got it though. So that's the way. Hey, that's the way law. That's the way justice works at certain points in time. As long as the cops didn't go in there and capture that legal information, it's not cool. It's not quote unquote illegal if somebody else goes in there and swipes it. I mean, sure, it's stealing on a technical sense, but But yeah, but I definitely. I mean, I do have to say I enjoyed it more than I thought I would. I'm glad that Dexter is embracing not trying to make his son into, or not trying to embrace his son possibly being a serial killer. I do think that his code of right is right and wrong is wrong, and when people want to stand firm on the wrong, they got to be taken out. I feel like that is Harrison's code. How that will manifest, I don't know, but I do feel like that is Harrison's code.
Yeah.
It's not so much serial killers or anybody like, hey, you're just the wrong. He kills the rude.
Kills the rude?
Yeah, like that guy cut me off. So when I get to the red light, I'm gonna do terrible things.
Yeah. That guy cut me off, so I'm gonna blow out his tires and force him to get into a car accident. I mean,
Yeah, that guy. Look, that guy's a shit that won't fix the black mold.
oh yeah, like how Harrison envisioned stabbing the guy in the eye with a fork.
Yep.
Yeah, so it's like he's like that guy. He's like Serial Mom. Come on, tell me you guys saw that movie. Please tell me you did.
No, I never saw it.
No, oh my God, you have to see Serial Mom. Kathleen Turner, just fucking. Oh my God. Oh my God, bro. Oh my God. And her husband, who's who's, I believe, either before or during fucking Law and Order, McCoy. I believe McCoy is her husband in this movie. And oh my God, man, it is fucking. Oh my God. Come on, man, you guys have got to see Serial Mom. It is fucking hilarious. And in fact, that should be an attachment to the next episodes that we see of Dexter. We should talk about. You guys should watch Serial Mom. We should fucking tell me what you guys think about Serial Mom, because she's definitely.
I'm looking at it now. I think I did see this like many years ago.
Because she's definitely someone who
really familiar.
She's definitely someone who killed the rude. She's definitely someone who killed the rude. I mean, oh my God, didn't rewind. You don't rewind. You talk shit like.
Wait, Matthew Lillard was in this?
He was. He absolutely was. And like was.
Yeah, looking at it, I'm pretty much 100% certain I saw this on TV as a kid.
Ricky Lake was in it too. You guys are familiar?
Yeah. I am familiar with Ricky
Used
Lake.
to have that daytime talk show.
Yeah, one of those gotcha shows. I mean, my God, but yeah, I mean, but like I said, man, definitely. Like I said, I would definitely make a special request to you guys on that one. It'll be fun if you haven't, or if you want to just be refreshed on a good time. I might even do it myself, man, because it's on YouTube, so it's fucking fun. You know what I'm saying? I hope they don't censor too much, but I mean, being that I'm an adult, I'm hoping they won't be fucking YouTube. Yeah. Okay, I'm sorry. No. That's right. These days we can't make fun of the networks we're on. So
yeah, stop that. Can we censor that? Can we rewind this live show?
I'm sure they will. I'm sure they will, asshole. Sure they will. Anyway, but no, I mean, but yeah, man, for a good, like I said, I think it's on YouTube for sure. But if you want to make sure that nothing gets in your way or nothing's blocked or whatever, possibly, but I don't think it will be. But just in case, I mean, but if for easy, you know what I'm saying, for easy, basically, connection, YouTube definitely does have it, on there. I'm pretty sure. So I think I even saw it the other day. So
okay,
I'm even
this is interesting.
Yeah.
Tracy Lords is in Serial Mom.
Oh yeah. Absolutely.
Tracy Lords of Zack and Mary Make a Porno fame.
Yes, of that kind.
Yeah. So in just in general, porno fame
Yes.
and Playboy fame, and, you know.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. We don't need to go further into it.
No.
That's not what she said. That's not what she said.
God damn it.
Oh my God. But okay, I'm glad I got you going on that one, Joe.
No, not at all. It's just, oh man. No, it's just, I mean,
Bunch of grown-up pervs right here.
I'm saying I was glad you thought it was funny. I'm not saying I got you going or anything. I'm glad you thought it was funny. Is all that.
No, it's fucking hilarious because of the shit that I heard about that woman. Oh my God.
Oh well, yeah, of course. Well, yeah, of course. But
oh my God.
You know,
oh,
you know, Wild West of porn back in those times. But anyway,
yeah.
You know.
Yeah, it's definitely worse than what we talked about earlier with Happy Gilmore too. But anyways,
yes. Anyway, moving on.
All right, with that questionable but vague ending, which will be fine.
I think it's time to close out. I think it's time to close out.
I'm so hungry. I need to
Oh
get some
God,
food.
let you go, God. No,
yeah, I haven't eaten either.
Jesus, friends help friends. Let me let you guys get to that. Let's go. Let's go.
All right. Well, this has been TEE TV for this week. Next week we'll be back with we got Dexter Resurrection episode 8, Serial Mom potentially.
Yes, I gotta find it first.
I don't see why not.
YouTube, yes, and it counts.
And well, I'm going to be watching Alien Earth sometime in the next couple days. So if anyone's interested,
I'm gonna check it out as well.
There'll be 3 episodes by the time we do the next show.
Somebody suggested it. Somebody actually suggested it to me. A older guy, even. So I mean, God, it's like really, like, okay, maybe I should. So you know, maybe I should.
Reviews have been great so far. Seems like people are liking it. So,
but but it makes me think that Life, you know, the movie with, you know, the movie with Ryan Reynolds and everything like that. Like, why hasn't been a sequel for that? Why hasn't there been a sequel for that? There should be a sequel for that. It's on Earth. There should be a sequel for that. I'm so fucked up about that. I really am. Like, deep down, I'm kind of fucked up that there's been no sequel in years about that.
Yeah, but like, spoiler alert, but didn't they kill off Ryan Reynolds in that movie?
Of course, yeah, he got totally eaten out.
Yeah.
Oh God. All right. Anyway, I'm sorry.
We need to end. This is just filth at this point.
It's okay. Okay. Jesus Christ, man. I'm sorry. That was just like. I mean, if we all saw the movie. You know, I'm right. I mean, I'm just basically perversely accurate right now. But I mean, I'm accurate. He ate him inside out, but I just paraphrase. Okay, I paraphrase.
Yeah, that is not any better, dude.
Okay, well, then maybe we should go ahead and close out. But yes, Serial Mom, yes, and I guess I'll check out Alien Earth because, man, I mean, it's being talked about. I guess so. Even sitting with a neighbor, right. Okay, yeah, let's like he's bringing it up, so let's do it. I guess.
All right, well, at least Dexter Resurrection episode 8 and Serial Mom next week, most likely. And then
we'll figure out the rest.
Then TBA. Yeah.
Yes. Yes. Maybe shenanigans. Yes. I mean, also, you know, not saying we're gonna, you know, because usually when we do shenanigans, we're washing everything away and just doing shenanigans. But no, maybe also shenanigans. Yes. All right.
Yep. Maybe.
All right.
Well, goodbye, everybody.
Bye-bye, everyone.
Peace to
I can actually speak a little Japanese myself. Oh, Godzilla. Don't come in here again. We're tired of you, Godzilla. Keep ruining our stuff.
Okay.